What's up, guys? It's your boy Dom. That's a throwback ass intro, damn. Anyways, so I was invited to the SM1v1 Invitational hosted by Bandit and Milan. Wasn't super comfortable in SM when I got the invitation, but I'm like, why not? Invitationals are always pretty fun. Not super common, and this is like the first off-site SM tour that I've seen. Really, so this is gonna be cool either way. It was really stacked player list. So here, the format is basically, so my first match, I'm in the play-in, kind of like the NBA. It's win or go home, and then if I win that, I am in the double elimination bracket. So yeah, it's best of 7 the first match, but it like scales, so it goes from like best of 7 to like for some reason best of 5 to like best of 7 again, then 9, then 11, then 13, then 15 is I think how it worked in winners, and in losers it scaled slower. It was like it scales every 2 rounds. So yeah, that's the format. It's pretty stupid. Also, Mew is allowed if one player wants it, and Hypnosis and Grass Whistle are allowed for some reason. So yes, this is, yeah, okay, that's good. This is the bracket, so we got a really stacked list of participants here. It's really fire, to be honest. So my first opponent is Itchy. I'm probably gonna be pausing my recording when I'm showing my series. So yeah, if I lose versus Itchy, I am out of the damn tournament. Spoiler alert, that's not the case because I don't know if it's obvious or not, but obviously I'm not gonna lose to Itchy Foot and then post a long ass recap of the tour. That simply doesn't make sense, right? So yeah, I do win the series and I do enter the bracket, but let's go over it. Yeah, that'd be, imagine me just like putting an hour of footage and then it's being like, yeah guys, I lost Itchy Foot. So anyways, I'm gonna get into the first series. Let me get up on my PS. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna like, this might be slightly ugly, but I'm going to have like my side-by-side games and my teams. Maybe this is ugly, but who cares? Okay, here we go. This should work how I expect. Yeah, so this is my series for Itchy best of 7. So basically when I was playing this series, I was like spam listening to the beat that you're hearing, In My Shoes by Fudge, amazing song, but that's not relevant. I just, the song was ending and I wanted to just mention it because it's a really good song, and I'm probably going to mention the songs I was listening to during the series because I feel like they were influential. Anyways, so the tour dropped on like a Monday or Sunday or Tuesday or something like that, and I basically wanted to just play. I'm not like a person who wants to spend a week prepping for the play-in of a tour where if I lose I just go home. I'm gonna just play it and rock with it. So like 30 minutes before my series I started building. Itchy like wasn't home. Itchy had to unblock me. It's just hilarious to schedule. I thought that was fucking comedy gold. But yeah, basically I built for like 30 minutes and then displayed. And I asked William a bunch of questions about SM because he was recently coming off an OGPL as an ORAS player turned Force SM player. So I just wanted his perspective on some stuff. He was like not that helpful, to be honest. He answered some questions, but he also kind of ignored a lot in typical recent William fashion. But my mentality was, okay, I want to have Mew legal because, like I said earlier, it depended on who wanted to like keep it. If both players didn't want to keep Mew, then it was not allowed. You can. It's basically like a gentleman. It was like a forced gentleman. So if one person wanted it, they can play with it, and if both players don't want it, they don't have to play with it. It's like a forced gentleman basically. I wanted to play with Mew because like when I was building it SM at some point, I think 2022, Mew was like insanely broken, and I will clarify that I think Transform was banned on it, and it doesn't get imprisoned this gen. So it used to run a screens transform cheese, but yeah, let me just check my OBS and see if this is a good looking. Yes, this seems fine. Anyways, so I load this team called ISO Gang. I call it that. Basically, Darcy and a bunch of other people figured out in SM when 2022 happened that like nothing really beats these 3 Pokemon. And their sets really shift matchups because they can theoretically be a bunch of different sets. On this team, I wanted to be. This is anti-Zygarde. IC1 is anti-Zygarde. I'm gonna get. Yeah, I have a lot of text in this video, so be wary of that. This is bulk for Incin and Metagross. I asked William, hey, is there a Zera that beats Incin? And he said none. Or like he said something that implied that's like impossible. And then I just EV'd a Zera to beat Incin. Yeah. So, game 1. Calcing might be annoying in this, but I don't think it'll be that annoying. I can just calc on the second tab, yeah. So, Necro is a threat, and I don't remember here. Let's do some calcing. SM Zeraora. So Zeraora looks very good here. Game 1 of the best of 7. Zera looks pretty. I'm gonna zoom out. Oh, that looks terrible. Never mind. This might be cut out a little bit. Oh, this is really cut out. Yeah, maybe I bring this over here. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to bring it on the other window. Hold on, no wait. This is really not professional, but I don't care. To be honest, I do not care. So, oh my god, I imported the calcs. Yeah, this is gonna be a long one, guys. Sorry. Zora my set versus Heracross Mega. Oh, I munched this. Okay, so this is, yeah, I'm Fizdef. Right. It's all coming together now. So, I Zera here because I was thinking Heracross might come out, and if I can beat Necro. But the issue is, okay, so I'm like really bad. I fake out here because duh, and I see based on that damage that it's not stall. I think I knew it, and for some reason I like have this have a migraine. Yeah. So let's take a look. Let's take a gander at this. Let's look at the spec sets. Double psychic move. Heat wave, fixed signal beam. Signal beam for like Grin and stuff. And like maybe CM Slowbro. But so I have a 50-50 here. I Z charge on Prismatic because charge raises your SpDef. So I just munched the Prismatic, even though I'm minus SpDef nature on this guy. On the Zera, which is pretty big here. Or I regular charge on like an EP or a Photon. And for some fucking inexplicable reason, okay. So I literally hyperventilate here. I hyperventilate. I don't know this tier at all. I'm not an SM player. I don't know it. I don't really know what I should do here. In retrospect, like 30 seconds later, I realized this should obviously be Z charge because EP is not real. And why would you just Photon a charging Necro or a charging Zera? That's fucking stupid. You're probably gonna go for Photon, but for some reason I thought Itchy meant respect sub. I don't know. I this is my debut game and it was not good. I just fucking charge and die. I had to E charge because like Itchyfoot did not even drop timer at all. She just clicked Z or Prismatic Laser because it's strong and kills +1 Zera. Like that's all she was thinking about. She's not thinking about the Z charge. I just like hyperventilate and just like make a terrible play. I usually make fun of people for hyperventilating, but I just didn't really. Oh no, it wasn't lore, but I faked it out. I just didn't really know what to do here. I didn't know if it was going to Earth Power. I like convinced myself it was going to click Earth Power, but that used to be sometimes a thing on the SM ladder, but like that's not a real set, so I'm terrible. Game 2, I'm kind of like spoiling teams and stuff, but maybe I have another solution actually. I'll do it after the series because you guys know I win. So here I load this Edgar team, and Gara's very threatening to me. Usually on these type of teams it's Zard X, I believe. It can be Y maybe. But yeah, essentially, I was picking to Gara here. And it would have been real easy if I was like a real Lele, but for some fucking reason, like Naga or something, I'm like Psychic Seed. So I calced this, but basically what I had to do is I get Lele and Gyarados, duh. But first off, I should have clicked Fizz F Zard. I'm pretty sure this always just wins. I just Wisp and just spam DD and win. At least that's how it is in Oras. When burn is 1/12. I don't know how it is in SM, and I just like did not look at my set. I was just importing random teams. I just was not paying a lot of attention. I had like some SM standout teams I just imported them and didn't really. I don't know. I really was not looking at. Yeah, Dom is sweating, but this was a good sweat. Okay, this is like what you're supposed to do when you're sweating on V1. Moonblast into regular Gara is like terrible for Itchy. That's just not a good situation because a lot of the standard Lele here is Z-Reflect. So if I Z-Reflect and she just megas and DDs, then I just pick her with Moonblast. It's pretty simple. So I know she's gonna stay regular here because she has no choice, and I'm not gonna second move a Gara. So that is why I second move the Gara, and that's what I have to do in this matchup. I really don't have anything else to do. She probably should have Waterfall here. I don't know how fast she was. If she was fast, you should have Waterfalled. But I munch this Waterfall and don't get flinched. So good play me, even though I should have just gone Zard, Lamau. I go Lele, and this is what I was thinking about. See, this is like a thing I've taught about. Sequencing before the game is kind of optimal. So that you don't drop timer, and she's like, wait, what if he clicks Psyshock? Like, I don't think that thought really crossed her mind, just like the Z charge didn't cross her mind, but in this game I have Hyperventilate to win, so good for me. I love this. I don't know who made this. Oh, I will explain. So yeah, I use this Mew on my first team, and I use it a lot. Basically, so Darcy had this Mew. It was like Magnet Rise, T-Wave, Soft Boiled, S-Toss with Electrum Z. This original Mew was, I think it was Transform, but I'm like, I just need to I need to replace it with a really good set. I decided to, because Z T-Wave is plus FDF, and Z Magnet Rise is plus Evasion. That was like, it was a troll set, but I'm like, wait, this is actually really good. All you need to do is just put Barrier over the troll move, because like, you're not ground weak. Why would you click Magnet Rise? It's a troll. It's a troll. But the troll was secretly a very good set if you just made one tweak. So I load this team, and in this game, Vivillon's max speed is 304. Oh my guys are slower. So she should have just clicked Vivillon and then won the game. Scarf PC is not as common as Normalium, and she should have just played her odds. I wanted to play my odds by going Donphan and try to first turn Wake, but I banked on this crazy thing called an Itchy Foot Choke, and that's what I get. So now it's still really tough. I'm still really thinking about this matchup. And I conclude that if I Z-convert, it is bad. Because, here, let me show the calc. I have the set. If I Z-convert, it's very bad. Because if I lose my normal stab, Hyper Beam is not doing damage. And she can just Leash Seed and then spam, because I'm not doing more than 75 damage. So she can just Leash and then click sub and then instantly win. So So I'll show this calc real quick. That it blew my mind. I thought PZ would just OCO everything. SERP. What are we going subsea breaker? Yeah. So regular hyper beam does a shitload, and that's part of the reason why I make the play that I do. But if I turn into ghost form, then like this is not, it's not a good roll. It's actually a little better than I thought. This roll is a little better than I thought, but I'm gonna close this game. But it's still like a, if I go 75, yeah, it's like a 50%, 55, 56 plus crit, maybe like it's roughly a 60% chance to win this game. But my thought process is I'm just going to Z beam and try to shadow ball on subs and hyper beam on non-sub. So I thought sub turn 1 was fake because you can just get trick scarfed, and also because clearly she's picking into trick scarf PZ. Like that's probably what she's doing by not going Viv. Like there's really no other counter I have to it unless I'm key Mew, which sucks. I thought that set was really good in current gen, but like that set it really holds you back. I think exploring Mew's move pool is probably the best, and item pool is the best way to go. Anyways, yeah, so I decided to just drop the beam. It works. Yeah, these are like, so many of these are weirdly played games so far because it's two non-mainers, but whatever. Next game, I load Le Bomboclat. I said that horribly. Anyways, this Kyurem is really good versus D-Knight because you munch Scarf Outrage, and also good versus Zera because you just Icy Wind into Z Glaciate. Or no, okay, no. You Glaciate into Z Blizzard and just kill him. So, and I still at this point do not know very much about SM1v1. And Zera looks kind of free here. But also, if you're just normal Electrium, it like doesn't. Because I could be X or Y on this team. I'm Y, because it's broken. But I should probably just do this more often than not. So I'm predicting not Magirna. Magirna here is pretty tough. I don't expect it. Especially because Kyurem Compendium is like Groundium / Icium. Like, also, by the way, the more this video goes on, you'll realize how terrible the SM resources are. I'll point them out. I mean, I'm glad Ela Bandit tries his hardest, but also this was from 2 years ago, so, yeah. Okay, this is not, I thought Grinding was on here. Anyways, Sub Kyurem could still beat Magirna by just BP song. Anyways, so I'm predicting not Magirna here. And what do you know? I get not Magirna. So, I'm not Noble Roar. I am this weird Fizdef set. I don't even know where I was going with that sentence. Anyways, I EP because I learned as this tour went on that Z Celebrate Victini, and I played a lot of friendlies with people. That's kind of how I got a little better at this. It was like, this is a standard set because it's like the best of both worlds. You have a pretty good Zerg matchup. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. You are really good versus Zera. You're good. It's just a really overall well-rounded set. You hit hard physically, especially. You're kind of once you get the boost, you can tank a move. You don't really tank a move before you take it usually, but I think I was calcing and I forgot Sword Power. Is pretty much what happened. Yeah, I suck. Probably should have manned it, but I thought there was a good chance she's Zera'd. But like in hindsight, there's 2 possible dragons, so no, Lamau. And most people aren't Dragonium. I thought Dragonium was real, but it's not particularly real. Turn this up a little bit. Oh wait, I'm stupid. I just have my volume really low. Yeah, I do. What was going on? I'm here. So the score is like 2-2, I think. Loss, win, loss, yeah. So I'm here. This team I built in my head. I was doing dishes and I'm like, okay, Zard Y plus Metagross is really OP in ORAS, and you can just put a water there. Oh shit, I can use Tapu Fini to like stall break and just be fat and like Icy Wind Garchomps and stuff. Dope. That's fire. This team seems good. And that was that. Also, Fini's good for Zygarde. But yeah, I just built this team in like 2 minutes in my head. Maybe 3 minutes. Yeah, sometimes I build threes in my head. This was a situation of that. So, Ishifoot sees... oh, wait, I need to really not watch Itchy POV. This is my POV. This is my fucking video. Itchy sees Zone looks good. And Malt is like quite committal into Zard. This is another reason why I love... I use this again later, spoiler. Zard, Water Fairy, Steel, or Metagross specifically. These guys really scare a lot of Zard checks. A bit better than Greninja does, I would say. Fini felt really nice on this team. Also, theoretically, this can be maybe X, but I don't really know how to be Slowbro at that point. Anyways, I think it was obvious why, but Itchy's not that good at SM1 either, so she just clicks Zone because she doesn't see an electric resist immediately. And I go into Bulky EQ Metagross. Yeah. I munched this shit. Yeah, I calc that. This amount of HP is good versus D-Knight and apparently Magnezone, apparently. And it's okay versus Gren. You might want more Spadef. Anyways. So I'm like bad for this game. I insta-click, no, I'm not bad for this game. I am horrible for this game. I'm dog shit for this game. So, I learned some stuff about this game. I insta-click D-Knight because I thought Ma was pretty committal into this type of team. But like, no it isn't. It literally isn't. But it's fine because let's take a gander at the calc real quick, okay? Let's just take a little gander. So, I'm this David Nadal. This is like this is a David Nadal team. Shouts to him. He's a goat. Let's take a gander at this calc. So, player up to 64 max, which would leave me at 36. Let's take the Boulder Scale off. And then I don't die to Sucker Punch. However, being a smart, rational person and calcing this matchup at any point of this game would be a little too much to ask for me, right? That's just not... I'm not about it. I'm not about being smart. She should have Metal Bursted. In this matchup, you have to Metal Burst to get the damage onto D-Knight. If this was like Bulky Band, it'd be the exact same thing. And here, hey look, 35. What did we find out? Okay, Sucker doesn't kill you. And we know it's Spadef because it did Spadef damage. What if I try to outplay Sucker for no reason? What if I just try to not give a fuck that Fire Blast kills and Sucker doesn't? What if I just ignore that? So I basically just throw the game for no reason. I don't know, I just didn't calc her. Maybe I calced wrong, I don't really know. Yeah, I'm like literally god-awful. I should have just won right here. Because I won the last game, so it would have been 3-2, 4-2, but no, it's 3-3 now. And I'm really confident in ISO Gang, so I load ISO Gang again. But a different version. Because it's cool when you reveal a set to change it. You figure to load it later. And the whole point of this team is to be versatile, so it wasn't that much to ask. Anyways, so I think I hyperventilate this game. See what happens. Yeah, yep, correct. Lights too bright, shut the fuck up. So the only thing that beats Mew here is PZ. I calced versus Como. I am totally fine because I'm faster and I can just munch all its moves. It doesn't really threaten me, and then eventually, if it taunts, then I can just throw some S-sauces at it, and if not, Alright, since off-boiled, right? It's simple. This game alters the course of the tour by a lot. If she clicks PZ, like Z goes PZ and just beats me, then we're looking at a very different tour. Unfortunately, Ichifa does not click the PZ. Like, it's kind of... Does it beat Zera? Let's find out. Yeah, okay, so Z Thunder kills it. Because they're really fizzed up for D-Knight. And Zardex. This tanks Zardex Blitz. I learned that. So... It's basically, I'm just counting on Ichi not clicking PZ2-1. And my efforts are rewarded. I'm like really stupid here. This game is 1. It's Scarf combo. It's faster than me. It's Scarf. But like I don't realize that. I thought I was slower before it for some reason. See, I was on my like D game this series. That's why I went to game 7 for Ichifoot. Anyways, I reveal the tech for no reason, and then I just win, obviously, because Scarf combo is not beating a Stall Mew. So yeah, I defeat Ichifoot, and I make it out of the play-in. The bracket is 32-person W limb, so I can lose and still win the tour. I'm not gonna spoil my series, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to have a Poke Paste in my teams, and I will just be in the appropriate situation. So I'm gonna pause this and then have everything good. Okay, we're back. I have Poke Paste open so I don't spoil the amount of teams and such. Anyways, so this series ended up being, as one would put it, unserious. Me and Landon like RFN kind of, or like this. No, actually no, we didn't RFN because like he almost got acted because he just was not responding on Discord. But I messaged him on Snapchat. I'm like, yeah, let's play. And he's like, oh, yo, I'm baked as fuck, but yeah, fuck it, let's do it. So that was what happened here. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna use some throwback shit versus Landon. Just some stuff I liked using on ladder. I learned this in World Cup once upon a time and got 3-0'd by Altaria. And also it loses to Gren, so I changed it, the Cobalion, from Band, which is like useless and terrible. Beats Whimsicott though, I will say, but you can taunt it anyways. Changed it from Band Cobalion, like I don't even know. I had like a fascination with Cobalion and SM1v1 for a bit. And just 1v1 in general, actually. It's terrible, don't use it. Anyways, so I changed it to an anti-Gren set and an anti-Malt set. And this set looks actually fucking fire. I'm like, oh dude, Landon is not Volcanioning into Zapdos Garchomp. That's just not happening. Especially because if I ignore Outrage Archeops, like Band Chomp wins. So I'm like, he's not Volcanioning, and then he Volcanions, and I'm like, well, fuck. Maybe I win this. I don't know. Overheat does 65, and then I Citrus. And he's like, oh, that's what this does. Because, you know, when you run an Unmon, you don't really know what's going on. Then he Z-Hydros for 19 damage. And at this point, I'm hyped. I'm like, wait, do I win this? Especially because Overheat's a commitment. It drops your special attack. He Overheats here, I think, and does a wriggling 20 damage. And I just drop a Blast because I can drop at least 2. And I somehow win. So, yeah, that was the game that happened. So the next team this is actually a stolen Landon team. He made this 3. It was a Rocky and Blaziken, Poisonium Gren, and I think Specs Deal, but I just changed his sets. No. Wait, I don't know what's going on here. Anyways, no, I remember what happened. So basically, I click this Blaziken. I click a Bulk Up Stone Edge Blaziken because obviously it wins here. Like, what are we doing? I don't remember what their 2 sets was, so I imported the originals. I think I was Specs Deal. I basically stole a team and changed the sets. I was playing around. What was I playing around? I don't know what I was doing. Bulk Up was a good play. I was scared of Tough Claw's Fly, I think, is what was going on here. Because if I protect now and he Tough Claws flies, then I lose. But yeah, this motherfucker got 3-0 by Blaziken, so. Next, I bring the GOAT, Amolga. So this guy's been brought in SM1v1 tours 3 times. I loaded it in World Cup of OMs in like 2018, 2019. And I won clicking Feeny or Egg or something. I don't know. One of the teammates. Oh, Ginseng. Fuck yeah. Maybe it's a little loud. No, that's fine. Who cares? It's like sleepy. It's fine. I'll just turn my volume down. I'm geeking. Anyways, so, what happened here? I loaded a Molga. It's never lost. Landon loaded it and hacked Edgar once upon a time. So, I bring in Molga and I win, but I don't click it here because I'm pussy. Landon's Molga was Zeke and Fide. So I'm realizing after this game he was probably scared of Zeke and Fide, which raises your SPDF with Normalium, and that's why I didn't click Necro here. Also, Necro is like low-key possibly in 03. So that's why he didn't do it. So I just clicked the GOAT, Specs HP Rock, Feeny. He tries drumming. I say get the hell out of here. So I'm up. This was supposed to be a best of 5, by the way. I don't know, because it's supposed to ramp up from best of 5. But me and Landon, gentlemen, 2 best of 7 because, like, why would it go from best of 7 to best of 5? That's stupid. I don't really want to get copyright striked. Anyways, I bring this unserious ass team because I'm up 3-0, and Landon's clearly not taking this super seriously. And he loads his Derek team, so Derek definitely just DM'd him to load this shit. And it is like the worst team ever. It's like imprison, mimic Claydol, so you like steal one of their moves and then make sure they can't click it. And like a sub-Dragonian Bulldoze D-Knight and then Shedinja. Unfortunately for him, like none of those Pokemon defeat Togekiss, any edition of Togekiss. But luckily I'm like a super Stallbreaker Togekiss. This is like some troll set from back in the day. And I know he's not Flazy. I know this team. I used it. It's in my builder, so yeah, Air Slash owns him. So I have defeated Uber Landon 21 while he was high and not taking it that serious. I know, big accomplishment. Crazy accomplishment. So, my next opponent was Milan. I always play him early in tours, and it's really stupid. So I'm gonna pause the recording and open the replays. Anyways, so I'm versus Milan. Round fucking 3 of the tour. Are you serious? Literally probably the best 1v1 player ever, and I am fighting him round 3. And if I lose, I get sent to the like early losers like Shadow Realm, I guess. So I play with Mew. I decided to play with Mew. For most of this tour. By default, I'm playing with Mew because my idea was it's insanely broken, and I'm probably going to use it more than my opponent, therefore it is beneficial for me to use it. That was my thought. Mew is broken. It's not balanced. It got banned for a fucking reason. So. My plan versus Milan is he's a very active like set guesser and player who thinks he can finesse a lot. So my plan was to make teams that really didn't make any fucking sense. So first game I load. Oh, I love this song. It's so good. Shout out Ginseng. My dad does not like him, but I love his beats. Anyways, so Scarf Kyurem, Z screens Mew, Normalium Z. I mixed up the Mew because I have a pretty good Stallbreaker, and this is just a little bit bulkier, and I already revealed CT Wave. I thought he might be expecting that. So I asked William because he mentioned like in his VR video he mentioned SPDF PZ, and I asked him for a set, and his set was fucking garbage. It like didn't do anything that like a SPDF Porygon Z should. It didn't beat other PZ or like guard. It was just a bad set. And I saw someone used Z Convert normal at some point, and it was good. So I decided to combine those ideas and run SPDF Z Convert. I think though it was good versus guard. I think Tri Attack plus Beam was stronger versus Gardevoir. Was the idea. That's why I'm not Uproar. So I guess we have the same idea. When I first challenged Milan, I didn't have the what did I not have legal? Oh, I didn't have the challenge code, so he knew I wasn't loading Mew because I loaded a team that was the current SM. He said, run the one that allows Mew, and he's like, XD, you're not loading Mew. And so I decided, I'm gonna load Mew. I didn't really know what my team order was gonna be, but I didn't really give a fuck. So yeah, I have some weird sets here. That's the whole point of the team. And I am Scarf, Draco, Mew. And I'm thinking of this with Focus Blast for Stack Attack, which is, I don't even know what the fuck this guy does, but Boat used to run like Band, which is bad. It's a bad set. Don't run it. Just run Aggron. Anyways, this is a pretty good matchup for Nasty Plot PZ and my Scarf Kirim. I am like, I don't really want to pick into Mew. It's kind of committal here. He can just Noble Roar me with Kirim or Stack Attack me. So I just decided to Scarf Kirim it up. Rubian Palace Shows Deco. It's Kirim more. Williams said he was expecting Mew more than Kirim. Which I thought was dope. That we just did not the thing that made sense. I am Scarf and he is not Haban. I used to like Haban Kirim back in the day for Zard, but I'm not that. So I outspeed. My item was kind of ambiguous. All it really implied was I was Draco, but someone thought I was Scarf, someone thought I was like some other set. I have a lot of alternative versions of teams, and I had a AV version of Kirim, but it was bad, so I loaded Scarf instead, because Kirim just felt like a non-factor. And in my test games, I never clicked this Kirim, so I thought it was funny that I clicked it in Tor and won. Next, I am Zardwai on a team that should very obviously be X. Because you literally have 2 water breeders. But I think Zardwai's broken, so I load it. This team was like bad in tests, but I like didn't care. Also, Grassy Seed Fizdef is for Crustle. You taunt it turn 1 and then just click Horn Leech and stuff. This set was pretty bad in tests. This team was bad, and I loaded it anyways because it was quirky. This set is good. I should have loaded it again, but this was the last time I loaded Thunderous. Even though I think the guy's very, very good. Anyways, so this is obviously a Zardwai matchup. William was like, yeah, Dom has to Charizard here. And he thought I was X because, like, duh. Also, yeah, I'm bleeding for Como, which is not common in this. This is not a common move in this tier. Como usually just wins by brute force flaming, maybe? I don't know. Because you might just lose to SD Gracium because you can't give the Z off and raise your defense. But anyways, I have no choice but to... Well... No, yeah, I have like no choice but to... Because Head Smash, is Head Smash APP or not? Let's see. It is APP. So if he Head Smashes, maybe he Avalanches my Thunderous because I'm not a threat. Unless I, yeah. So Thunderous isn't a threat unless I Z him, like Z Electric him. Which is not common either, so he can click Band Avalanche. So yeah, in ORAS, me and Derek like discovered that hitting rock moves through air slash flinch is like impossible. And then Malal, like it's like a roughly 50% or less, and then he just does it, and I'm like, fuck. Well, I should have been Wispex. That should have been what I was. But anyways, next game. So I need to like zoom in maybe a little more. Nope, wrong tab. I don't want to spoil stuff. There we go. So this like team name thing is ugly. Sorry. Can I change this? Nothing happened. Okay, yeah, I think the stat colors is actually kind of sexy, so I'm gonna just run it. Anyways, so this is like a little ugly. I really do apologize. How does it look on OBS? On OBS, I should probably scooch this over a little bit more, and then scooch this in. Okay, this should be better now. Yeah, sorry. So I stole this team from ORAS. Hold on, I want to show something. Sorry, I spoiled mine. Okay, ORAS teams. And someone else said WTF ORAS teams. I asked him to public the room because it was stupid. I had to link every single one in the Discord, the Bandit Cord. But yeah, it's not rocket science. I click Surf into this team. And this is a stolen ORS team. This is a trash any ORS team. I just changed the sets to be Scarf Tran for... Because I remember in World Cup 2020, Milan loaded like sub Hammer Arm or sub EQ or some like anti-Tran meta. And I thought this was good versus Serp as well, so... and this is good versus Zera. Scarf Tran is pretty good versus Zera, but I think you might need to be timid for that. Anyways, point is... okay, by the way, I'm like not really explaining a lot of my text. Sorry. This Thunderous beats D-Knight and Zard kinda, so yeah. Boldo's sub is very good versus Era as a thought process of this team. Nice Punch plus HP beats D-Knight, so yeah. All I need to do is click Scarf Heatran in this game. AV, I was very much considering clicking into AV Serp or Brick Zard, which would probably involve Meloetta. Yeah. But I didn't do that because I've seen him run anti-Tran meta before, so I figured that was likely. Plus, what is meta even doing on this team if not beating Tran? You already have like stuff versus like water types with Serp, so I don't know. Next game, I Hypnoguard him because I am unethical. This is the ORAS 3. This is so 2 stolen ORAS teams in a row, by the way. My style in SM is kind of just to like play ORAS inside it. I was like Specs Gengar and Banded counter Mew. And then I changed the sets because I can load Hypnoguard. What? This Hypnoguard is terrible, but I needed to beat Grand. So yeah, Grandium was cool versus Zera and Tran and other stuff. Bulk Up Soft-Boiled is a Jacob tech that I really thought was dope. And this is like a very funky preview because obviously I can just Hypnoguard and call it a day, but he should try to go Vulcan punish me is the idea, right? He really should do that. Also, my Zard and Mew are kind of ambiguous. That's the only thing that's obvious is my Gengar, I'd say. Anyways, so... what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. In my head, he should obviously go Volk to beat Hypnoguard. There's not really another play. But... I thought... I was really convincing myself to go bulk up Grandia Mew because it looked great here. And I eliminated Ambipom as a possibility because I'm like, dude, Ambipom into a Hypnoguard matchup is like stupid because they don't run anything but normal moves. Like if Hypnoguard is so much of a threat, why the fuck are you Ambipoming? But he predicted to try to, yes, he didn't even keep scoring his own tour. 2-1. So I am trying to figure out if Z-Mew is a play. I got scared versus the other Mew matchup because theoretically he can be offensive Mew. Or like some Mew that is like okay versus Gengar and kind of own me. So I wanted to be safer into Volcanion by clicking Mew, but I decided, fuck that. He's thinking a lot. He didn't. He clicked at 180, so he didn't. I really almost clicked Mew, but then I didn't. Because Gengar is skillless and should not be legal. And then yeah, I was checking if they run Dig. That's why there was a timer drop because I was like, wait, do I have to play around it hitting me, or do I just like what's going on? I also didn't want to. If I don't need to reveal that I'm Hypnoguard. I could have just stayed regular and Sludge Waved to invest in myself. But yeah, didn't come. He just FF'd because he can't hit me. Next game. I mean, I keep spoiling, but sorry. Next game. So I'm up 3-0. It's a best of 7. So I am originally not this HP. In the original version of this team, which I don't have anymore, I am like, I think max speed, max special attack, modest. Like I'm just max. HP ground because I need to be Zera, right? I wanted to run Zard Y on a team that made no sense to be Zard Y again. Another thing I was, like you can see in my prep is that I was just spamming top tiers. Because Milan is like not as good into players that use like versatile top tiers and like run a bunch of different sets. When he was like in his glory days, he fought a lot of players that would load like B+ and A- mons, and he would try to just like quote unquote finesse. he's a very finessey player. That's his whole style. And basically, in his best, like his worst loss ever, I would say, versus William and PL. William just kept loading great mons into him, like Mimikyu and Rachi, just winning. Because he used to be like, oh man, he was so used to like the 1v1 like 2019 culture of like people just running like Incineroar and just like guys they like because they're funny, that he just isn't as like structurally solid into top mons. So that's why I loaded the teams I did, and I loaded a Zard that made no sense. But I also just like Zard Y. In the end of Orest, I thought it was better than X, which was like a very like only me and William thought that, but it was very true at that time. Like if we said that publicly, people would be like, "Dude, you're stupid," but like it was true because beating Mana on guard was like really big. Anyway, so I'm like max speed. Zera and Zone and I'm clicking into Zera. I think Quagsire is pretty unlikely because I can be Y if I want, and Taunt Gera is also a pretty big threat to him, which I was Taunt. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna mid ground Zone kind of because it beats the biggest threat, and I can beat T-Tar if he is not Rock Tomb Earthquake. And I've seen Milan load Stone Edge before, so I'm like, maybe that's winnable. I really wanted to Gera here. Gera seemed good. But I'm like, I just can't justifiably click him on that loses to Zera. So I click my HP Ground Zone, which is like a funky ass pick because Electrium is a complete 0-3 here because he says Zone is fucking cracked. I use Z-Fly Gera. And I've seen people run like Protect HP Ground Zone or like maybe Metal Sign HP Ground, I don't know, for Zera, but I just thought Specs would be cool because I like Spec Zone from ORS. And I'm faster because I'm max speed and he's not Rock Tomb. So GG, I beat Milan. 3. Wait. I win. Wow, I didn't drop a game? Yo, I thought I did. No, I did. I dropped the Aggron one. So, okay, yeah, I just closed it. I kept the ones that I wanted open. Yeah, I beat him 4-1, which is pretty fucking good. So, I'm going to pause and go to the next series. Okay, we're back. So, my next opponent is Jad. So far my path has been Itchyfoot, Landon, Milan, Deg. So I really have to work for these wins. I don't just like pull up with barely any teams expecting to win. I'm like, okay, I kind of want to really beat these guys. So, game 1, first Deg. The idea with this team, I wish I was explaining my teams more because my teams are. I think I'm gonna do that from now on. I'm gonna do it. So, I'm Sleep Powder Venu because I didn't know this set was legal. It's actually legal in normal as 7v1. I thought they banned Sleep because it's obviously broken and busted and uncompetitive. I think people who say uncompetitive are cringe. It's just broken, bro. It's just broken. I like playing that by feel more than like, well, it has 75% accuracy, therefore it's broken. Nah, it's just OP. Anyways, so, I load this team, and I knew it was legal. As you can see, there's a fucking mule on the screen. This weakness policy Zygarde is probably good. I made it to kind of be like a weird hybrid of Groundium and Dragonium, although it's pretty weak versus D-Knight, so you should probably just drop sub. If they have speed on D-Knight, you probably lose. So what you should probably do is drop sub for E-speed and just be a pretty good Zygarde. It's good into Gera. So it's kind of like you beat Metagross and Gera, which a lot of sets don't do. But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. I was still somehow weak to ground types like SD Lando and yeah, this is music's quiet. Anyways, I was like weak to ground types like SD Lando and Subchomp and like other Zygarde. So I was weak to other things like Greninja and just stuff that I wanted a Steel type for. So I'm like, okay, I need a Magearna. I probably want to be Balloon, just for ground types, you know. But then I'm like, isn't Scarf kind of just better than Balloon? Shout out to Kantari, one of my great 1v1 inspirations. A homie. I haven't talked to him in a while, but He's a goat. Katari, for listening, you're a goat. I hope you have a kid or something. If you have a kid, let me know, bro. I hope he's healthy. I want to say what's up to a dad, and I don't know if he's a dad. Anyways, okay, I don't know what's going on right now. Yeah, I thought Scarf might be better than Balloon because it's kind of unexpected. And being fast is better than being slow. Methinks. In this matchup, he's obviously clicking Mew, and I was Shadow Ball to like kind of cheese Mew and Metagross. Like if they, I really shouldn't win, but so I click it pretty fast. I'm like, well, this is really my only chance to beat Mew. Zone and Invoke beat me, but I don't care because he's obviously clicking into Zygarde. He has no real reason not to. Also, the second Volcanion I fought, by the way, that guy is fucking terrible. I don't know why people are loading it versus me. Anyways, well, it's because I like Fire, Water, Steel, probably. Anyways, so he goes Mew, and my win con here is to drop timer and make him think I'm CM. Because if he's Key, you don't want them setting up on you, and it's fine if you get flurred, maybe, because you can just recover the damage. I don't know this matchup. Anyways, so I just have to pray and hope he doesn't amnesia or lose light screen. Or something of the sort. And so I just drop timer for no reason and think about my next game team. Because there's really nothing I have to go Shadow Ball. There's no other play. But I was like, okay, well, next game I'm gonna load this Chansey Zard team. But in the meantime, he taunts because he didn't want me to see him, and then I win because I'm a cheeser. So game one, I just own him with like random Scarf, Mew, or Magenta that should have lost, but won anyways. So as I alluded to, is kind of cut off a little bit. Maybe I can. Can I do this? That actually kind of looks bad. Like the showdown logo looks pretty bad. Okay, this is like fine, maybe. Yeah, it's fine. Laser Focus Hammer Arm is for PZ. So, if I import Steam, then I don't remember if I'm actually faster than PZ or I'm fake faster than PZ, because PZ can go fast if it wants. Because look at this. If PZ wants to go timid, some guys that are strapped for EVs can't EV for 307. Like Metagross. Because I'm supposed to be anti-Gyara with this, I guess. Yeah, the idea was that they you can like laser focus and hammer arm them because they're gonna Mega. They're not gonna risk T-Punch. Yes, correct. Maybe. I think that was the idea. Laser focus was good versus like Makirna, some other guy I'm forgetting that's obvious. Stall Necro, but it's just a good move. I wanted to hear. Oh, also wait. Duh, it's laser focus Ice Punch for Zygarde. Damn, I did not know I loaded that this tour. Interesting. So this was supposed to be Zygarde, like Gyara, PZ, D-Knight, maybe Como. I don't know. This was supposed to be a whole lot of guys. And then I fight a guy that I didn't expect to fight. So this was I choked here. Whoa, yeah, I choked. I picked into not Manaphy because in this tier, the common set is this horrible Water EM set. It's actually god awful. It's so bad. It beats like nothing. It's a good stall breaker, and like it beats Prim, but it's unless you get Moonblast drop. But it's a horrible set. It's a garbage set. So I was expecting that because his water matchup was quite weak, unless he's like Punishment Silver or Punishment Mawile for Silver or something. So I did expect that. Because if you're stall, you don't beat. Well, actually, maybe you do beat Silver if they're not Rest or Demon or whatever. Anyway, so I expected him to not want to mana here into Zard because Zard is actually pretty decent here. So I click into Instant / kind of Mawile. But if I want to click into Instant / kind of Mawile, I can just go into my Chansey. Growl just beats Instant. It doesn't win. But I just click Metagross for like no reason. I should click Chansey. I think it just had better odds versus Maw is my thought. If I'm clicking to Maw Instant, and I calc the preview, this, let's actually take a gander, because I can just calc and just show the calc. I should probably close games that I'm not in. Metagross Mega versus Incineroar. The good thing about SM is that people don't really like to be super creative with their sets. So you can kind of just know exactly what people are. And like this is like technically optimal for like Zard or something, but it's bad also, so yeah. Anyways, so I think I discovered. Wait, can I zoom out? No, I can't without looking dog shit. Anyways, I probably should just bring this out a little lower. So Z Lariat does kind of a rangey thing here. This is why I should click Chansey. Fake Out plus Malicious Maul Insult is a roll. I can lose. But I decide to swag and reveal my weird, funky combination of moves for like no reason. And it works out because he like super low rolls here or something. Or I think it's just a mid roll. No, he low rolls. Wow, 88. Yeah, he like low rolled. I'm terrible for not chancing here. But I thought it would be funny to laser focus hammer arm. Kabam! So yeah, that's people don't run weird combinations of Metagross moves. I've learned. Anyways, I'll just go back to this. Yeah, so this game I load my boy this shit, this Mawile shit. So scores 2-0 me in a best of 7. No, this is best of 9. I think this is best of 9 actually. Yeah, I believe so. Wait, yeah, I think it's best of 9. So Mo 2-0. So I was watching William's VR video and he said Mawile plus Zygarde is kind of the meta right now and it's really hard to beat. So I'm like, bet, let me run a Mawile plus Zygarde team. And I had this weird offensive Mew last. It's for Prim. CM is for Prim. And I was watching one of my old team building videos because it sucks and I might revise it. And I said, oh yeah, CM Mew beats Feeny. And I'm like, whoa, that's actually like I wasn't like listening to it and then made this set. I like built this team and then like was watching a month later. I'm like, wait, I used CM Mew for Prim. Anyway, so yeah, I lose to Mew here. Whoops. My bad, gang. Yeah, I probably should have just gone and taunt burst Maw and hoped for some cheesery. Oh wait, he revealed a tech that I was very much considering using, Z Magic Coat, as like Clef uses it, and I love just in 1v1 just stealing sets from other Mons and putting them on different versatile Mons. I thought of this, but I thought ZT Wave was better odds versus Greninja, so I like that more. Z Magic Coat has a lot of merits, and I lose because I'm not soft, because I'm fucking CM. Whoops. Thank God I'm not fake out, or thank God I'm fake out instead of soft. Yeah, whatever. This should have really been Mach because I could have won. I'm just not realizing. But he maybe could have magic coded taunt, so that would have been an uphill battle. Anyways, this team is terrible. Don't use it. This better Zygarde Maw teams. I'm gonna bring this back over. So this I built like 5,000 versions of this DOS Quag Volt, or no, it's a Volt Quag core because I thought it was really good. And then my third was DOS because you like beat Gren with Cosmic Power Eye Papa and you can like PP stall stuff. This is like combining a bunch of different sets like Helmet Estos versus this shit. Anyways, this set is bad and I am 3-0'd by Ambipom. Yeah, Ambipom 3-0's me. Because it tickles Quag and I just lose. Unless I Scald Burn. And I don't know what I was trying to do timer-wise to like psych him out and make him think I was Specs Dio. Oh, Specs Dio, bro, I'm clicking that. I'm not even fucking thinking twice about it. But Quag is pretty obviously a 2-1 here. So he's like very much aware of that coming out. Quag, I became a lover of Quag. I started really fucking with Quag. I'll talk about it. I'm gonna make a VR video, so I'll talk about it then. But basically it beats D-Knight and steals and fires and a lot of things. Just not very strong special attackers. Anyways, so I see stockpile here for like no reason, but it doesn't really matter because if I skull burn, I win. I'm fairly sure. And I skull, then I don't win, so I lose. Yeah, GG. I was 3-0 by this. I went for my. I hate when people say I went for my odds because a lot of the time they didn't actually. But yeah, I literally went for my odds and then kind of lost. So, whoops. So it's 2-2 now because I got like 3 out twice in a row because I suck. Anyways, so this is a lot to unpack this team. Is my OBS getting all the... Yeah, okay, it's good. I'm just tweaking, sorry. Anyways, I just want this to be a good video. So I don't even know what the idea of this team was. I think it was just that I decided to build Zard Y plus Crustle because it seemed broken. And then the Mew was for like because I rehashed this team later. It was for Magnezone, Zeraora, and some other Como and some other fuck. It just was for a lot of random things. And I learned it got Hypnosis, and I'm like, this is some top tier cheese. It's like a Mon that like loses to nothing, and then I put Hypnosis on it. Bam! What a fucking broken ass Mon. And then I get an O3 of it. It literally beats no Pokemon here. It's horrible. So betting on this preview. Normalium Z Crustle is a set that I saw PQS use, and I've seen it before, and it's really cool. And it fit perfectly in this team because it's good versus like Gyarados taunting you, Heat Train dropping you, Lando dropping you, because I don't have like the best checks to like all those mons, which you like really do want to have with Zard. That's why people like Zard plus Water a lot, because Waters beat like, you know, the Landos, Chomps, all that shit. Anyways, even though I do have this guy first, I think this beats Chomp and not Lando, or the other way around. But yeah, so it's 50-50 here because the Zard form like kind of doesn't really matter. Maybe Sableye is better versus Y probably, and so it's a 50-50 between him clicking his Zard check, which is Ambipom, or his Crustle check, which is Sableye. I thought about this long and hard into 60, and this was not me like hyperventilating. This was like literally almost like 5 minutes of thought, or whatever the timer is. 5 minutes maybe? Yeah, 300 seconds, so it's 500 or 4, whatever. 4 minutes. Anyways, I thought really hard about this, but I decided, okay, well, if Sableye does not have foul play or it misses a Wisp, then it's a winnable matchup, and I kind of click Zard a lot, so I'm gonna just go Crustle and see what the fuck happens. So this is a great time to be Normalium Z because he clicks a low sweep. So if I just load a normal Crustle, Jolly +1 is slower than Ambipom, and if I'm -1, then Z. Wait, it doesn't even kill me. Wait, okay, why did I think that being Normalium Z fucking mattered? Hello? I'm fucking bad. Well, he did. No, this does not matter, bro. Okay, yeah, okay. I thought I needed to. But no, okay. Because. Wait, no, I can just. Because at that point I could just Shell Smash again, no? Yeah, so, okay, Crustle always won this. Anyways. G-Smell, yeah, Shell Smash. Looked cool. So I'm swagging hard right now in the series. So I think it's 3-2, best of 9. Yeah. So I load this team I liked, which is it's like a Darcy set. It's called the Reggie Dragonite. He calls it, or maybe I call it, or I think he calls it that, because it's like emulating a Reggie Drago, like very versatile mixed dragon attacker that's hard to kill. And then I have this Stall Feeny set because it's the best Feeny into other D-Knight, even though this set's pretty good into other D-Knight. But this was like I think this was actually what I built the team around, because Darcy or Deg was using some Darcy teams, And dude, the deck is like really scared of my CT mobility. He like switches his teams versus me a lot. Anyways, yeah, he like didn't load anything like what he. Like, these are new teams. I have not seen any of these teams before. There's a Mew. Like, these are pretty new teams. So yeah, I built this around Stalfini because it did a lot of cool stuff. It like this guy is such a demon in friendlies. I'll talk about it in the VR video, but the set was really good. The EVs are bad, but the set is still good. Anyways, it's kind of a note right here. Whoops. Anyways, so I just preview. I'm looking at it. And I'm like, well, yeah, I have to Victini here. This is probably X, and certain X sets can beat Z Celebrated Victini. That is correct. That is true. But I'm not hyperventilating. I'm just like playing it straight. Just like gonna click my Victini mostly 3. There was very few ways I could have lost. Anyways, so I dropped my timer to make it seem like I was thinking about it. I knew from probably 5 seconds in I was clicking Victini here. I'm like, oh, this is a Victini matchup. Because in my opinion, Victini's like niche in SM1v1 is beating Zero Aura. It's a fire that counters Zero Aura. So yeah, it's my Zero counter. So I like went downstairs and took out the trash because I was playing this right before I went on a trip. So I just like I drop my timer and just run downstairs and take out the trash and do my chores. Then I come back. Yo, this is definitely rallying the chat. Deggy some trash for my itchy foot. I'll show you my itchy feet. Deggy, win this for me. Yeah, I mean, the Zardex was a hard click and like maybe didn't even win. So yeah, good Victini game. Next, I load this team that I made in current Gen SM. Okay. I made this team in current SM, this 3, and I was also still Scarfini. But Greninja kind of owns Fini a lot. Because this clicks gunk and Fini's really passive and doesn't really punish it. So, also they can be Poisonium Z and just kill you. So, deck is running a lot of Mew, damn. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Scarfini, very, very good versus Gren, and I just thought it'd be funny. And I think I put HP Fire on for Genesect. Also, this team loses to Zarby. But I load more Zarby than other people, and people in SM don't like running good mons a lot of the time. So, I sacked the Zarby matchup for fucking Genesect, basically. And like maybe Ferrothorn, but the speed at Ferrothorn anyways. So basically, there's a lot of ways I can do this preview. So I'm thinking Deg is going to click into Lando T here. Because Key can even struggle with SD Rock Tomb because you can't really taunt it because I just Rock Tomb, you know, I'm faster and things can go wrong. I think a Wisp Estos might be fine, but you also can probably lose that. Especially versus Groundium. Groundium is stronger and because it's max attack, and Z-Quake is good. It's stronger than Z-Fly. Anyways, so here, something I asked William about is like, wait, how does Metagross beat Zera? And his answer was EQ, but that's stupid because a lot of Zera's are Fizz Def. Like the one I used before. Darcy has a version, Pico has a version. Basically, Zera's can go Fizz Def if they want for Metagross and Instant and other guys. And Metagross is... You can tech it as your EQ with Protect, I think. EQ Protect maybe wins. But that doesn't have a speed lowering move. Or like, I basically use Bulldoze as like kind of like a pseudo Earthquake plus Bullet Punch at the same time. So I see Spadef for Gren and Bulldoze sub for Zera. Because they're going to just charge and then drop the Z, and if not, you win. Or bulk up and drop the Z or whatnot. And you just want to sub on the Z. Technically, they can be patient and just like Plasma Fist your sub or like whatever, but that's not, people don't play like that. Basically, you can lab it. I've labbed this. Sub Bulldoze beats Zera, except ones that know your Sub Bulldoze, which he did not. Anyways, I clicked the Mega Man Gross 2-1 as I did versus Itchy that one game. Because I'm a big fan of Mega Man Gross 2-1. I think it's one of the many things about SM that transcends from ORAS. SM really reminds me of 2022 ORAS a lot. Where like the 50% Zard usage one, they're similar metas in my opinion. It's kind of like why I like SM now. But anyways, so I think he might be scared of Feeny/Lando, so he doesn't want to mute. Also, I'll just click the Mega Man Goes 2-1 and like try to hack him if worst case he clicks it. So he says he's the wrong set because look, he's Torrent. He didn't change your Ice Beam, or he didn't change Ice Type. But he was just looking at my Lando. It's pretty simple what happened. Lol, I didn't check the set, GG's, that didn't matter. You were not clicking into Metagross, you were clicking into, yeah, he's like, yeah, he was going, so he was clicking into this and this, and not this. He didn't have a move for me. Alas, like that mattered. Yeah, get outplayed, buddy. So I missed Hammer Arm. I revealed Bulldoze plus Hammer Arm for like no reason. Yeah, whatever. GG! So, I won the best of 9, 5-2. Yeah, because I lost the games in the middle of the series and then just didn't lose again. Good for me. So, my next opponent is Squirtell for best of 11. So let me prepare that. Okay, we're back. Yeah, still Oasis. Really good Sour X album. Check it out if you like hip hop. Anyways, so yeah, I'm versus Squirtell, and the death fucking lineup of really, really good 1v1 players plus Itchyfoot continues. So I'm building. I'm continuously building because I'm fighting SM players that are better at SM than me. I really have no choice at this point. Also, I have the time. I like building at night. It's a pretty fun activity. I just let myself go crazy at night. I just unlock my creativity. So yeah. This Venus set is basically SS Venu in SM. William used it before and it's really good. It's a good set. Basically, what do I have to say about this matchup? So I have an ORAS 1v1 player's brain. I just do. And that's here right now. All the guards are very slow. They're all that Trick Room, Encore, Disable, Hyper Voice set. And before that, they were still very slow with like Icy Wind. And so they drop Psychic a lot. So on this team, I'm thinking, okay, this Venu's matchup pretty good. Guard is very winnable. Lando's pretty winnable if it's slow Flyinium. Instant I just beat. So, good matchup for Mr. Venusaur. Okay, there we go. What I did not know is that he is simply just CM Psychic Guard, and I lose because I don't get hacks. If I got 3 turns sleep, I won. But I didn't because that's stupid. So my odds are actually to go D9 click Ironhead because that can actually win. I think you get 2 chances to Ironhead flinch maybe. The play is like maybe Hyper Beam them turn 1, but yeah, my odds were to click D-Knight and then I didn't do it. I definitely should have because he's not Landoing here into Silver Venu D-Knight, but he's not doing that. So yeah, I choked and built a bad team and lost. I played a lot of friendlies with this team, like I said. Maybe I didn't say it, but and I won a lot of them too. So I felt really good about this team, and then I just lost that preview to Guard. So, whoops. So, in my last time using this team, you will have noticed that me being the wrong Magnezone set actually helped me because I was fast for no reason, even though I needed... Basically, for HP ground zone, you need HP to not lose to Zera. That's just how it is. That's a matchup. But I wasn't, and it helped me versus T-Tar, because if I was slow, I might have lost to T-Tar. Now, I am Ice Fang DD Gara. I don't know if I was that before. Maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. Anyways, so my breakdown of this preview is that he is obviously Poisonium Gran or maybe Banned Gunk. Otherwise, he just doesn't beat Tapu Fini and Prim. Mostly Prim, but Fini as well. If you're like a cheese lord and like not very good at building, you can be like, oh well, sub Zygarde beats Prim and or Fini, and then well, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Basically, Zygarde can finesse one, and like technically Mawile can like pressure Fini by, because if you Metal Burst on Guardian of Alola which does 75% of your health, then you do 75% of your health times 1.5, which wins. So like technically it's winnable if you, but no, it's a poison move, Grant. That's just how SM is played, by good players, anyways. So I'm very confident that he is not going to Mawile here, because I'm expecting either a Gunk, like Ban, Greninja or something, or more likely a Zygarde into this team. Let's be real, guys. So I go with my Fizdef Ice Fang Gara, which I tested versus Cass, I think, is quite good versus Groundium Zygarde. What I did not realize is that it is actually horrible versus Dragonium. Because they have really all that, they're faster than you, and they have DD and Coil. It's a nightmare. So I'm hyperventilating right now. I click DD and I'm like, wait, I actually lose to Dragonium. That is actually very, very bad. So I like don't know what I'm doing, so I just click random buttons. This is probably not a good play, but maybe I go for flinch or something. I literally dropped a 5, yeah. Fortunately for me, he is not Dragonium. He is Habanberry. For like, I don't even know what, actually. I have no idea. Anyways, so yeah, he's a bad set, or a not amazing set, and gets bailed, or I get bailed. This team has basically gotten bailed by me being terrible and not knowing matchups twice. So I'm like, wow, I am bad. Anyways, let's keep it pushing. So, I wanted to build a Stall Neckar team because it looked good into his usage. He runs sometimes. His number 1 usage was. You know what I can do actually? I kind of want to pull up the people's usage that I was looking at. Hold on. Okay, I'm back, and this is his usage. So, Registeel is his most used by Mon. And he doesn't always have like dark tips on his team, so I just thought Stall Neckar was pretty good. Anyway, so I'm like, okay, well I need to beat steel types and I need to beat fairy types. So I have a steel check and a dark check. Also, this guy beats like Heatran, but maybe I think this team loses to Gracium Tran with Metal Sound. Anywho, so I was weak to Meloetta and Test, so I'm like, okay, because I'm Scarfini for Gren. And Zard with HP Rock. Anyways, so I am like, yeah, because I just think Scarfini is very, very good. You just don't want to lose to Grand. It's just not what you want to do if you don't need to. Anyways, so the Zardax is actually EV'd for Meloetta. You live +1 beam, like after Z Celebrate, like 18% of the time, or 18% of the time you lose, plus crit, but also plus miss Lamau. Anyway, so yeah, you beat it like 87% of the time. An average plus like adamant Spadef basically means that you live a +1 beam, and adamant average kills twice. I don't know why I didn't run this in Oras more. It's very simple to run. Oh, it's because they go max special attack, and in this they're very, very bulky. So I'm like, wow, I am my anti Meloetta Zardex. And surely he's not Landoing into Feeny plus Prim, right? Or Feeny plus Neckar, right? Like, come on now. I'm just going to lure his Meloetta and then win. And then he clicks AV Lando T. Which is a pretty good click, maybe? I don't know. I think he expected Guardian from Lola Feeny, but also this team didn't win. So I'm kind of confused. Also, I knew he was Zardwire on this team, if that made any difference. Because he revealed it versus William twice. So, what was I gonna say? I made a lure, and then he didn't click the guy that lured, so whoops, my fault. So then I load ISO Gang again because this team is broken, and all you really need to know is that Mew is fucking busted. Victini was like not amazing to fight as Mew, maybe. If they got turns right, like if they taunted on barrier, then I was kind of fucked. But also I can just ZT wave turn 1 and like hacks with S-Toss. Yeah, so yeah. So basically, if he celebrated Victini and like banned Victini, can like probably fuck me. But I like kind of just don't care. I don't really know why I don't care, but I just don't care. And then he clicks like Scarflele, so Yeah, this is my free Mew win because it's broken. GG. And like the fact that Victini beats me is like not super obvious. So now, I load the team that I loaded earlier. It's from SM when I was playing in the main gen. I played it at a time where it was like the transition from ORS to SM, so it doesn't look a ton like it does now that I used to play. So there's been a lot of adjusting. Anyways, so yeah, I dropped the Zard Y for fucking Genesect, I guess. I don't know why I dropped the Zard Y matchup for Genesect. But he loads a Genesect and I just literally insta-click. Not insta-click, but like damn near insta-click Scarf HP Fire Feeny. And this shit, I was always luring Genesect in tests for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. This team was just a fucking Genesect magnet. And Darcy said after the series that this moment he thinks tilted Squirtell. I don't really know. I can't really see tilting from his like gameplay, but yeah. I don't even know what the fucking score is, to be honest. Okay, wait. Okay, let's do some math here. So this team won. It's 1-0. This team also won. It's 2-0. This team lost 2-1, 3-1, 3-2. So it's 3-2 right now. Okay. That is a pretty logical way to figure that out, actually, because I already closed the tabs. 3-2. This is best of 11. And I think at this point, maybe after this game or something, he DMs me, "This is so long, capital LOL." And I'm like, yeah, it is. Anyway, so what game was it? Oh, it's later. Okay. Anyway, so I'll say what I'm talking about later. Basically, my gut actually said to click Feeny into Prim. Or no. What? That sentence made no sense. My gut actually said to click Prim into Tran. Because, like, this is not a very, like, logical Prim to be. I, like, lose to Shaman, basically, so I have to go my out with Pharaohs. Really the only way. But I'm like, okay, logically, he's not going to risk Encore, and I don't think he's Gracium plus a Shaman. That is just stupid. So I think he is a Heatran that loses to Prim, and maybe a Slowbro that loses to Prim because I could be Encore. I would actually never load an Encore Prim ever. That set is fucking terrible. You like really need to get into Torrent versus like Zard and Meta and a bunch of other guys that are like very good Pokemon, and like that's the whole point of running a Prim over Feeny is that you get into fucking Torrent. But people are stupid, so they're on Encore. Anyways, Encore's not even that good in this gen because of Z moves, but he clicks Shaman, I click Pharaoh. I don't know who wins this, so I was looking at Shaman, where you at? Okay, so this is the only set in here. Z Celebrate with like very little bulk. It's all spit F for like Gren maybe. So I'm like, okay, well, and as you're gonna see as this video goes on, if a Mon its sets are in the comp, my opponent will probably run something different. That's just what I've noticed playing this tier. So I am SD Gracium. So the whole point of this team is why it's called Gabby Says, is I showed Relia his usage, and I'm like, what do I bring? Because I'm just asking a lot of some people. And he's like, Prim plus a key Mew, or maybe he just said Prim plus Mew plus filler. I'm like, bet. And then I needed a steel type that reliably beat like grass types and Gren and other stuff. And like sub Metagross maybe. So there's a lot of guys. And Zone as well. Zone is big. So yeah, Pharaoh was mostly outclassed by Metagross. James ran him on the same team because he sucks. But yeah, I really wish I was Gyro and 0 speed and not fucking fast Bulldoze. Not as much HP. So I'm really regretting not losing to Zone. But I just have to thug this matchup out, so Itchy Fire Go, please no. He celebrates as expected, and he starts dropping Seed Flares. Now this is concerning because 40% Spit F drop really swings this matchup because I don't have any recovery. I have very finite health, so I have to just keep SDing. I was calcing versus this, which made this matchup seem very easy. Unfortunately, he was, I think, max HP roughly, because this was supposed to kill. The Z Grass was supposed to kill. It killed this setup, I believe. This is supposed to kill. I dodged a Seed Flare because I'm lucky, but he also drops, so whatever. And then Blue was supposed to kill, and then it doesn't even come close. So I'm like, well, that actually fucking blows. I just need to Power Whip and pray, and then it does 56. So I'm like, bet. He's probably not gonna synth. He's probably gonna synth one more time, maybe trying to fish for miss. He synths, and I miss, and I'm like, okay, that fucking blows. But maybe I can high roll him. So yeah, he synths here, and then I whip. And then I crit. He dropped timer a lot somewhere. Where was it? I think I was just talking about this turn. Yeah, he dropped to 60. I crit because I'm like lucky and bad. But also I missed a whip, so whatever. Also he missed a Seed Flare, so yeah, basically I'm lucky and bad. So this is one of the few teams I used to store that was not my own. Jacob gave me this team. And he gave me about 20 teams, and all of them I thought were actually complete dog shit. But I liked these 3 Mons, because apparently he was building for this tour like mid-series. He was building all his teams just on the spot during games, which is kind of beast. But he gave me 1 viable Poke Paste, and the matchup was fucking god-awful. I have a Volk check that is... I have 1 Volk check that loses to the other Pokemon. Also, Malt can maybe just win. I don't know what the fuck this is. I probably should have clicked it. So basically, my brain like complete short circuits here. Like I just don't like. I'm so uncomfortable with this team, and I don't. The matchups are so ambiguous. I'm really, really caught off guard. So, I was thinking, man, maybe I should just click in Evolve. But Lob is so obvious here. So obvious. Because I'm really forced to lock here. This is a lot of the time I have like a, especially on Trash End, this a lot. I would have like a 1-2 and just click the not 1-2 because you're forced to do something to not lose to it. Basically, my brain short circuit and I just clicked Lop. I didn't think. In one when you want to be good, you want to think what your pick is and then click it. I just clicked Lop because I'm like, well, I don't have time. I should have considered either Mew or Serp here because Mew was probably with Skill Swap plus Genesis Supernova and Ice Wound. Was probably my best bet into Malt because a lot of them are very, very Fizz Def in this tier, as you will see right about now. If you do less than I think 21 I think maybe means it's rolls, but 21 means it's a winnable matchup. Less than 21 means you're not going to kill with Fake or Giga. Or Giga or Ishikai, basically. I just know the numbers because I played ORS when we won a lot. I know I lose this pretty much. What did I do? Oh, I clicked Hey Jump Kick. So, this is crazy. So I should have just clicked Mew into Malt or like something. I don't know. Or Serp maybe was fine here, but like something into Malt was probably wise because this Lob is very telegraphed and very forced, and yeah, he's a good player, so he picks into it. But so I'm sub here, right? And I'm thinking, okay, well, my win con is because peep this. I was Adamant versus Lopunny Mega. Or no, wait, no, I'm not calling Lop. Otari Mega, because like they're all just Fizz Def in this tier for like D-Net or something. Oh yeah, see, oh this is calm, but oh interesting. Anyways, so Fake Out does. It did do a round. I need to close this game. This game. It did 19, so maybe this roll is right. This seems about right. Maybe it's a little, I don't know. So I was going for Hyper Voice low roll. I was getting my 12% chance. I don't know. Wait, what was the reason he clicked this move? He clicks fucking Hyper Beam. And in ORAS, you run Hyper Beam for Kyurem Black and Grin. Yeah, because Hyper Voice doesn't kill them, and they 2KO you with Ice Beam and Iron Head. So, and maybe Kyurem Black can also Ice Beam you. So, you need those moves for it. That kind of sacks the Charizard matchup because you just lose to Y. So I did not even consider Fizz Def Hyper Beam because I don't even know if Fizz Def Hyper Beam beats Greninja or like what the deal is. I used to run like a bit of special attack with it. Anyway, so I knew he was fist up, so I just did not expect beam. And like subbing into hyper voice would have made me look like an actual fucking like complete idiot. But maybe he was. I think some lofts in this tier can be bulky, so he was just playing into that. And me not being sub, but I'm literally sub and I literally lose because I think I low-key stand by kicking and just hoping for low roll. That was just what I thought my odds were at this point in time. So, I don't even know the score as well. I lost this game, won this game, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 4-2, 4-3? Yeah, it's 4-3 at this point or something. It's best of 11, so I need to win. If I have 4 wins, I need to win 12 divided by 2 is 6, so I need to win 2 more games. So I load this team that I really like, the Tapufini one that I loaded before. For some reason on this pace, I'm I'm Bulldog's Bullet Punch, which is like completely unviable, and I don't think I loaded that, but I don't know. Whatever, doesn't matter in this matchup. So, because both those moves do the same thing, just either run Earthquake or run no Bullet Punch. Anyways, so I was like super duper hyperventilating about Ghosty Blissephalon at this point because I am Bold Feeny for some reason. Why am I Bold Feeny? Don't know. This is just what I was. I don't know where this EV spread came from because it's not standard. So, starts the line. Stars line versus Blissephalon, and I've seen Ghostium the most. It's just the most common set that I've seen. Ghostium is good because you don't want to be owned by my Welcoming Sucker Punch with like specs. You kind of want sub, and you know Ghostium's pretty good item, helps you beat like Keychain and stuff. So I think it's 4-3 at this point, but if he just simply just gets the +1 and drops a Z, I die. So I am like, wow, this is very, very sussy. Fortunately, I am max special attack Charizard. The Calca, I'll make fun of this later. No, I'm actually gonna do it right now. So the Calc Charizard Mega Y. Right, we got it. One Wookiee offense. I'm like tangenting like the whole. I'm really tangenting right now, but so basically, you might be wondering, oh, what is this HP for? It's for Greninja. Nice. Okay, cool. But I really want to point attention to something I think is fucking hilarious. Wait, no, where is it? Okay, here it is. Nice. So, the physical benchmark is Stone Edge Avalugg, which is like, okay, well that's fake, but I mean, it technically, because basically Zartan is such high SpDef that if you dump into SpDef, it's like roughly the exact same thing as HP plus a little SpDef. So it's like, okay, I mean, having some HP is like not the biggest deal for like Avalugg Lamau. But it's a burned Avalugg Stone Edge, and this set does not have Wisp. So I guess it's assuming that it's Protect Flame Orb Avalugg. Also, Band still kills, by the way, Avalugg, so yeah, I don't really know what's going on in here. So basically, anyways, random tangent about the anti-Gren. No, I'm not the set. I'm literally not the set. Is it I Grew Wings? Oh, it's Charizard. That song is so good by Cyrax, by the way. So. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, I didn't Mega, right. So Ghostium is like a bad roll for me. And if he's +1, Flame Orb, Flame Charge plus Blast Burn is pretty. It's my odds, right? It's my odds. Assuming this is around 27, then I really need only a lowish roll for Blast Burn. And worst case, if he's like bulky or something, I can just Air Slash flinch it. That's my odds because Metagross is slower, and the thing about Basef is that like Metagross can just be like Jolly Max EQ and just kill you, but That's not real. For whatever reason, it isn't real. But I thought it would be, but it isn't. Anyways, because Metagross's EVs are stretched really thin. If you're going to be fast, you want to hit around 335. Nothing else really matters between that and whatever, you know. Like the 350 to 355, there's like some guys, but they're not relevant for that matchup besides Seth. So I'm picking a Seth. I'm really scared of Ghostium, and I need to get a roll versus Calm Mind, right? That's what I need to do. He clicks it because like it has a good matchup, and obviously I'm kind of obviously Y for like Venu and bro, but I could be Drum X. It's like kind of the same shit. Nah, but my matchup versus like Feeney's or Prim is pretty bad. I don't know. It's kind of obvious I'm Y, so he's like YOLO. I'm Specs. Well, Seffing here. And then I don't even need to get a roll because Zard Y is beyond broken, and a resisted move just does 100 because why the fuck not? So yeah, good job, B. So I'm up, I think 5-3 at this point. I'm really mad. I'm beating myself up for that Lop game with the Jacob team, but it's just not my team. It's like whatever. So the next team, I reused this also from Jad. I thought it was a good team. I love this team at Test. It's so good. It's such a good team. The Finn EVs, like I said before, are bad, but yo, who gives a fuck? Feeny. Pretty good here. I'm pretty sure I lost the Tail Glow Energy Ball mana. That just happened. So here's my thought at this preview. So he's Beginnium, Volk, Scarf Haxorus, and offensive mana. Because I didn't think he needed to be Stall. Stall is quite good versus D-Knight and just kind of guys that hit you hard. But he wants it to be like a anti-Slowbro, or no, not anti-Slowbro, like anti-Prim kind of, anti-Feeny kind of mon here. Unless he's like randomly like Z Poison Jab Haxorus and loses to Charizard, but I was expecting a very not bulky Azu. So, or not bulky Feeny. Manaphy. Wow, third try. At this point, my gut says to Dragonite here because it's quite good into Volcarona and the assumed non-stall. And even if he is stall, it's actually 50-50 on whether they can Acid Armor or CM because I'm mixed Dragonium. So that's winnable even if he is stall. Anyways, it's not, if he's Ipapa, it's probably losable or like not really winnable, but anyway, so my gut actually said to click D-Knight here, and I ignore it because I'm like, I can kind of like pick safe if I want, like YOLO swag. Maybe he's Stallman, and I can just 3-0 with this Feeny set. I stole this from SS, obviously. This is very SS inspired. iPop in this gen, if you did not know, is a pinch at 25%, you get 50% back. It's nerfed to 33 in SS, but it's very broken. Very, very good item. So that's why I'm at. He Iron Tails me. And I just Modest Moonblast him to the dome. GG's. So, if you've not been paying attention, that is 6-3. I have beaten Squirtle in the best of 11. Yippee. I beat Squirtle. Nice. So, that was, let's see. I believe that was winners semifinals. So now, I have winners finals versus Driplegend. This is a best of 13. So let's get into that. Think about this was that he was spamming Zard because that's what you should do in a 1v1 because if you can use Zard, just do it. Especially if you're on Y as well, like come on now. So that was really what I was prepared for most. And I just used those usages like a reference of like what bonds should I and should I not lose to. If it wasn't on here, then maybe I was okay losing to it. Okay. Let's get into the games. So this is best of 13. Which is really long and bad. like most of the series in this tour. So basically, first team. I wanted to build a Nihiligo team because I saw Deg use it, and I'm like, this mod is actually like the best. Like, this is like the worst loadable mod. It's the worst loadable mod, meaning, it's really not amazing, but its niche is that it's a fast rocket that beats Zard, has a very good special move pool, so it's got specs is good. It also gets like Grass Knot and HP Fire, and it just gets a bunch of cool coverage that is not on my set. Very versatile mod, and it can run Rockium, Acid Spray to stall break versus like Type Null, Slow Break, all that shit. I don't know why my first example was Type Null, but a lot of my teams this tour actually lost Type Null. Fortunately, I never fought a Type Null. Spoilers. So yeah, this is when it's finals. Loser of this fought like PQS, yeah, later, because he lost to Aaron, like, who's Drip, by the way. He lost to Aaron, like, I think the round before this or something. Yeah. Anyways, I wanted to roll on Nihilgo because it looked cool, and then I'm like, okay, well, I'm a rock type that loses to D-Knight, so I should probably like have something for ground types and D-Knight and, you know, other rocks, because maybe I just get Z Stone Edge and die. So I had a Gera. Gera is like the anti-ground, anti-D-Knight, also insurance versus other Zard if need be. And then I was like, oh, I lose to Zera, Aura, and Victini, so, and other Gera. So I had this weakness policy set that I made. It bolts Magnezone, I believe. But also you have Protect anyways, so I don't, maybe it was really this. Anyways, this is supposed to be Zone, but it's kind of iffy, but you can win. Oh no, I think you Wisp turn 1 and then Protect on the Z as the ggopw. I think that's what happens. And if they Z you, you just live it and be creative. Yeah, okay. If you want to build better, that like has multiple options for different situations. Protect is really good in SM for just beating Z moves. It like reduces them to like I think 25 or 33%. It makes them really weak, and they use their resource to win the game. So a lot of the time, I'm gonna try for some reason. A lot of the time, it actually Protect is just really nice. And there's a lot of people that claim that they're like the inventor of this. I know Jacob does, but yeah, it's a good tech. Anyways, I think I chose this coverage because Lando T's kind of annoying and Como is kind of annoying, and also he used this team before. Yeah, he used it also game 1 last series. So I was like, okay, it makes sense to like C-team him. So I did, and then I won because this team's terrible. Yeah, HPS beats Lando and Gleam beats Como. GG. So, but I don't feel bad because in this game the motherfucker Hypno guards me. I thought Zard was like too obvious, so I thought he might click Z Celebrate Victini or something. But his Zard check, I guess, was fucking Hypno Gar. He subs on my Z, okay, fair enough. And then just Hypnosis me, and I get 3 turn slips, so I would have lost his Zard anyways. Talking about this team, this is an old CP2 set, I think, from like 2018, like right before Serp caught on. If you've seen my SM videos, you've seen it before. It's very, very good into like Lele and Guard and like Gera. It's just a good set. It's a good set. So if I'm like, oh, I'm using Serp, because I think Serp is actually really, really good. It kind of just like beats everything that isn't a fire type. So yeah, I just thought it was a good way to round out this team. In SM, something I learned is that Rockium guys can just like click the Z turn 1, and like because Wisp Bruce isn't real, they don't have to outplay that. So you just click the Z, and then if they're sub, I have Rock Slide. Because a lot of them are like Crustle, and like Caracosta that can just shell smash and get faster than Charizard, but if they're sub, but because like sub Flame Charge is not real. Anyways, yeah, this was a. I watched my old replays of me running Rocky Magron. It's actually really, really strong and really good because you have Metal Burst, And the hitmatch is super strong. I don't know what the speed is for. I never really know. It might, like, these are just like, I just probably crap some random shit. Protect Zard is for, like, wait, what was it for? I know on one team I liked it for, like, Metacham and Lop, but I don't know what it was for on this team. And what the CV spread is for. I don't know what's going on here. I think I was Adamant Max for Venu. I thought that was good. Because I'm weak to it. Because you 2KO it if they don't charm you. But you can just drop timer and make them try to outplay sub or some shit. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, I got Hypno Guard. Whoops. My fault. And so then I load like a modified ISO gang. Oh, yeah. I'm in the same perspective. So I load a modified ISO gang. I built this on like the train. Like kind of on my head, kind of on my phone. This beat's kind of distracting. Let's see. Where am I? Here. It's 1-1 because you have no guard me. Zera I thought was actually not really putting in work. Because D-Knight and Mew are pretty good versus like fast mons. So I wanted a PZ to like actually stall break because I realized like the OG ISO gang like D-Knight plus Mew plus Zera actually just loses to like Whimsicott and like it doesn't really have a good grass type matchup. So I'm like, I kind of want to tweak this a little bit. I load the Z. This time I'm calm. At first I was bold, like when I first started loading this, but I realized calm is really good for Grand odds. Because the Dark Pulse is like 52 max, so you can just kind of like soft boil and get a full pair eventually, just don't get crit. Also, it's good for guard. Best odds for guard. So I just like use this as my guard and Grand check. I was bashing Adamant Scarf D-Knight, but like I did not need it for Lop on this team. I have a Mew. It would have been nice to have here, but also like not really. I run Rock Slide because people don't beat Charizard enough with D-Knight. Slightly unnecessary in SM actually, because like fast charge is fast DD. Yeah, it's kind of real. Yeah, no, Rock Slide's good. Earthquake was for... What was it for? Matini! Yeah. I don't know, maybe, I don't know what else. I don't know what it was for. Anyways. I dropped Superpower, which I said I would never do, because I'm like, wait, I kind of need to. So, yeah. So I said, oh, wait, it's actually kind of good, because that I wasn't enjoying Superpower. Because I probably would have maybe clicked it, maybe. But, yeah, Mew wins here because it's broken. Oh. He is taunt. So wait, okay, let me take a gander at this. I love saying that. So really the only set that actually wins here is like these two is like specifically sub to PP stall me. I don't beat that. It's just I don't beat that set. This set is fine because I can Z2 wave it, right? And then just like not really lose. And that ends up being a set. So I guess Dawson take helmet. And he trolls this game a lot. You'll see. Not a lot. No, he does troll a lot. Essos here because I can. I was at like 201 HP, I think, because I was at like 50. What was I at? Yeah, I was at 50 something, so I knew I didn't die to Essos plus helmet. Or helmet plus his Essos, yeah. And then he S-tosses here, and then what do I do here? Do I just recover? Yeah. But he S-tosses, yeah, he gets full pair, because pair is obviously broken as fuck. If you played Pokemon before. And then he trolls here, no, he trolls next turn. So he recovers, right? You know, he's just going for his odds. And he fucking S-tosses here. I guess he thought I would recover. Or maybe he thought it was ORAS mechanics. He got to win his finals and like, this? Yeah, Joe, this is not ORAS, because in ORAS, you probably know this, but if you take recoil when you're like, it's the final turn and you die, then this deal would win in ORAS, this matchup. Just like mechanics wise, because of like the Mew would just say Driplegend won the battle, but it's not ORAS, so I win. So wait, what is this? 2-1 now. I was XPZ because it's like not prep for and like very, very good. Yeah. Also, I was like T-Bull for motherfucking Celestial or some shit. I don't know. I was ice beam because like you kind of gotta spam ice moves in some 1v1. Anywho, so I bought him this game. This was not very common until like a year ago, 2 years ago. This seems like some sort of skews invention. Anyways, so what the skews like to do is like they rent the set, right, with taunt over protect. Taunt is a stall breaking move, but I took it off because you have metal sound, which is a very good stall breaking move on its own. You're bold because it's very useful. It's useful for Metagross EQ. So they can't just sub you and then EQ you or like sub and then once you're minus whatever, you just live Metagross EQ while like still being able to stall break and yada yada. This was like kind of what my scarf was meant to be. Was exactly the set. So I instantly, knowing that I have text for literally all of his mons. At first I thought this lost his Zard, but it doesn't. Only if you get really unlucky versus Y. Anyways, so I instantly click this because I protect for Zera. That's the whole point of it. I can just like drop a Z on it, then he has to attack me, and then I'm fine. He's thinking here, and I kind of like don't really know why he clicked this over Zera. But what his line of play actually kind of makes sense. So he drums here because he thought, I think he said, judging by my instant click, I think he thought I was Grassian, which I don't know why he didn't click Zera then, but I digress. So I think he thought I was Grassian, and Ancient Power doesn't kill. And +6 outrage does kill. And this is faster. So if I am this set and I drop a slow Ancient Power and I'm not the Fizz Def shit, then I would just get drummed on and lost. Flame Charge Wisp is some nonsense, but whatever. So he drums thinking that I'm Grassium or some shit and he's gonna win. But I Metal Sound here because first off, in this hypothetical situation, he should have stayed regular here. If he knew my set, he would stay regular probably, but the thing is that when he attacks me, he has to be, what was I gonna say? He has to mega outrage, right? Because if he's fucking regular, this shit bounces off, like that's not a real button. And if you're this is a weird mechanic, but once you've actually committed to outrage, you can't mega in the middle of it. Because like how a Pokemon game works is like if you're locked into a move like from Encore or Outrage or Choice Band or whatnot, when you click attack, it automatically attacks for you with the move you're locked into. So there's no chance to like tap the Mega Evolution button. Anyways, so if he regular outrages, I do not give a fuck. If he is randomly sub here or like break, that would be a problem, but that's not a real set. So I basically force him to mega and then EP. If he stays regular here, I just drop a Z-Fire on his ass and kill him, yeah, because he's at 50. So yeah, I'm basically a genius for that game. I'm up 3-1, I think. This game was troll. Basically, I'm like, well, okay, well, he got clapped by Mew before. I think he's gonna click into Mew, right? I clicked my Charizard. Why? Because I was thinking if he's the more I think of it, the more this looks Dragonian though. But anyways, I was like, okay, I'm clicking in a Genesect. No, it's not the wrong set. It's you can take this. What was it? Survive versus Zygarde. So I low-key think you just raw win this matchup by just burning it and then just air slash flinching because you're faster. And like blast burn, you can like, I think air slash plus wisp plus blast burn can kill. So, and this guy ain't gonna do any damage to you. So, I thought this was a very good Zard-Y matchup because his only hard punish was Dragonium. Zygarde, which is a commitment to go into this game. So I thought he was going to click Genesect. He ends up Leleing into... Man, I really don't know who this Lele was into, actually. Yeah, I don't know. I am Psychinia Mew because I built the team around Psychinia Mew. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of spamming the ZT wave shit. Because like I was playing friendlies with Milan and he... Yeah, ignore that. I'm just like rambling. He was like, yeah, I knew you'd be ZT wave because that's what I'm using the most in the tour, right? I was like, okay, I'll build this because I think it's a great set. It's a, I think Jenka bait or something. Originally, Z-Screen's like Estos, instead of Transform. But, yeah, build the team around that because you don't need T-Wave versus like Grind when you have a Lop. Blah, blah, blah. Zardwise like the slower beater, so yeah, this is a good team. Wisp was for Gara and... Yeah, it's for mostly Gara. If they stun you, you cry. Or Waterfall Flinch you also cry. They have 2 chances, so yeah. Anyway. I'm really slow. And I think the main set on this guy is called Speedy Bulky. Right? I'm gonna find it right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, 1 Speedy Bulky. So he's fast. If he's playing Optimal, he comments because he thinks I'm Y, but he doesn't. He's not really that SM player. So, he kind of clicks us into like literally not a single Pokemon ever. Didn't beat Mew. Didn't really beat Zardex and Mop. I guess that's what his thought was. But at that point, just click the fucking Zygarde, bro. But anyways, yeah, I miss Blastburn because I've learned when you play high best of whatevers, there will be hacks. That's just what happens. I lost count of the series score again. Win, loss, win. 3-1. 3-2 now because I missed. So, at the start of this tour, I'm building, right? And I'm like, oh wait, did Greenwich run Torrent? I'm asking people and I'm like, thinking about games I've seen. I'm like, the answer is no. So I just stole this Gren from ORAS. I just straight stole it because ORAS program automatically like gives the mons nicknames, and it had this nickname and I thought it was funny. Land with a Slaughter. It's supposed to be Slaughter, but there's no T because of a like character limit. This is like a funky team. So my understanding was that this Spidef Wisp Zard was really good into D-Knight, but it's not. You're like not really that good into Scarf, and you're not really that good into Sub Dragonium, or just Dragonium in general. Because if they get turns right, like I'll talk about it later. But basically, I thought this beat D-Knight, but it doesn't because D-Knight's broken, like very, very broken, like ridiculously broken this tier. But it kind of needs to be the right set to win, so I don't spam it. Zard doesn't, so I use Zard more. This is a tough matchup. My gut said to go Magearna into Venu because Venu looks good here, man. But I decide, you know, I mean, I've been spamming Zard Y. He's probably just gonna like not click him on that loses to Zard Y. So I go into Gran, my Pattaya Gran. This loses 2 Metagross if it either raises a mash, because then Bullet Punch will kill, but Bullet Punch isn't even that common this tier. Or it's Power Up Punch, Bullet Punch. Basically, if the meta really wants to beat Torrent Gran, it can, but that's not happening when he has a Venusaur, and also Torrent Gran hasn't been used for like 3 or 4 years. I don't know why. Beating Zard is good, and it's really strong. Anyways, I ignore my gut, which was Magearna, and then I just click Gran, and then boop, 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 bam. I win. My gut has been weird this tour. Like, in the Squirtell series, I really only had like 2. I had a gut one that was right, which was like that me priming into that Shaman, which would have lost because I was stupid. And my the last game when I really wanted the D-Knight, my gut said the D-Knight, but it was wrong. So yeah. Torquen's really good, and Thwacky's noticed the same thing like slightly around this time period and started spamming it in PL. Good for them. You're smart. Anyways, so it's like 5-3 or 5-2 or something. This game is funny. This is a really funny game. So I built this on the train. What was I don't even know exactly what I was building around. Maybe AV Limited, but because I like to shuffle my slots a decent amount, so I don't actually truly know what was slot 1, where the team started, but I think it might have been Prim, actually. I might have said I kind of want to load Prim. No, the Prim was the 3rd, I remember. So yeah, I wanted to build AV Limited team because I've seen it before at BCG Night. It's a really good set. I asked Edward for a team, and he gave me this one. Or this for a set, and he gave me this one. Also, I've not even mentioned it by now, but I built all my teams from scratch, pretty much. I've reused some. Like, I reused teams I built earlier, and I reused a few, like that HP Fire Feeny one from SM. But I've tweaked most of the teams that are old, anyways. Like that one. That was supposed to be HP Rock, but I just made it Fire for, like, no reason. Yeah, these are all my teams. So I wanted to use Landon T, and I'm like, oh, well, Zardois a great partner because it's kind of ambiguous and beats Slowbro and Venu and such. And then, I'm like kind of weak to like grounds and steels and dragons, so I have a Prim here. I should have been Prim Irinium Z with Oceanic Operata, whatever, the Sparkling Aria, because it's only like 5 or 10 BP weaker. I was both for like, I don't know what this was bulked for, PZ maybe, or like, I don't know. I was bulked for something. Grand or PZ or something, but I wanted to be special attack because I think they're too bulky in SM. Like the you don't need max for stuff, man. You just don't. So in this matchup, I click. Okay, so what's going on here? What's going on? So I think I'm just predicting him to Swampert into Lando T. But that's kind of a hard commit, especially when I've been spamming Zardois. Spoiler alert, I am Zardois here. And this is like set reading 101. Wow, that sounded stupid. Basically, I thought he would be specs based on this team. I thought this was X, this is specs because you want to use specs T-Bolt to hit like Manaphy and such, and just, you don't want, banned is, if you don't need to be banned, don't be banned with like 3 physical attackers. I just thought this was likely X, and because Zardois Hoop is really overkill on like being special breakers. You want to be X for like Como and stuff, and just like a lot of things actually. So I was kind of predicting Swampert here, but I'm like, if he Hoopas, it's actually fine. If he Hoopas, it's actually fine. I think Ice Beam is a roll on Lando, I believe. I remember reading the analysis. Because, spoiler alert, the analysis is overbulked for no reason. What was I looking at? It was relevant in this game. Was it? Oh, Landon T. Let's see. Landorus Therian. So, yeah, I think if you're weak to like Groundium Lando T, because that guy can sub on you, and Ice Beam doesn't kill, but maybe, I don't know. Basically, Lando T can technically win this, so maybe he gave up, or I don't even know who his Hoopa was into. Probably Prim, actually. Just not realizing that's probably what this was into. Because Swampert is also minus speed, but he didn't realize my Prim is also, it's Brave, yeah, my Prim is also minus speed. So, yeah, I'm modest because, or sassy, wait. Oh no, it's Spidef, yeah. Sassy's plus Spidef. Okay, I was like Spidef for like PZ or something. Yeah, I think I did, because I didn't want to set guess. And this team is really not PC weak at all. What was I saying? Because Zardois is very good versus PC unless they're Scarf. But I don't like to set guess if I don't need to. So, I say as I set guess here. So I'm thinking, okay, well, it's probably choice specs. So I calc just simple, only one book choice specs versus Charizard on the analysis set, which I later learned is actually bad because the speed is stupid. And I'm like, Blast Burn is actually... No, I'm not. It's 75. I'm like, Blast Burn is actually a shit roll. So I kind of got Air Slash Flinch. And if this was Scarf, then I needed to Flame Charge. But I didn't think it was Scarf. I thought it was just simply Specs. So I need to Air Slash Flinch it. Well, no, because T-Bolt didn't kill. Yeah. And if there's one thing I know about Charizard Y is that it can flinch with Air Slash. When I first started playing this tier, I thought Air Slash Flinch was fake, but it's like the same shit. I just got lucky. In Oris, it feels like roughly 50 to 60, I swear to God. So this is hilarious. He says I T-bolted with a little face that I love that face. And he said, and then he waited and then said, yo, that shit lives. So he probably was calcing this versus this. That is likely what happened. So I hacks him back. It's like, I still don't know the score. Maybe I'll put it on the screen. I built this team on the train still. And doesn't really have like a fire D-Night, like a Fire Blast D-Night check. Well, no, I do. I literally have Blizzard on Gren. But like modest Fire Punch. Actually, I'm gonna cock it right now. What do we got? I don't know. Maybe this is like analysis. I don't know where this yellow came from. It's probably analysis. Yeah, it is. So, versus Dragonite, Fire Punch. No, not banned. Okay, so I think I actually beat. No, I don't. Adamant is rolls. Jolly is also probably rolls plus like burn chance. Yeah. So looking at this matchup, I actually spent most of my timer wondering what the fuck Wishy-Washy does. It was literally not on the sets comp, and it's like a Joker. It's not on here. Oh, my music's gone. I'm like, what the fuck does Wishy-Washy do? I remember Joke used to run Specs. Specs Pump is actually really strong because let's take a look at TT Wishy-Washy School. It is what its stats are actually cracked. Its stats are really good. So I just like make up some spec set from scratch and calc. I probably just like 252 HP. So I think I literally do this. Like a Wishy-Washy or Wishy-Washy. And then I might have just used this fucking PU Trickery Sweeper set. But, what happens is, Z Metal Sun raises your special attack. So I calc +1, -2. Bam, easy kill. I don't know why I'm grass on Greninja. And I don't know why I need 2 grass moves with a Gyara check, but fortunately, I don't have Air Slash for no reason. I don't know if Air Slash really does anything. But yeah, I simply just Z Metal Sound to take it out. Yeah, pretty simple. Next game. I wanted to bring some heat in this series, and like I was up, and like he just brought Wishy-Washy, so I kind of got a counter heat, just like I was doing versus Landon. Match heat with heat. This team like technically doesn't lose to anything, maybe, but yeah, this is like some ghetto Firewater Grass that would have ran in 2018, and probably not won a lot of games with. I'm Ironhead for no one, Shaman, I guess. But yeah, basically, yeah, speed for Slowbro, which is pretty good. You don't want to get skull burned. What am I saying? Right. So my first thought was Talonflame. I should just click Talonflame here. Because it like maybe beats Incin and it beats Gen. But then I'm like, bro, that's too obvious, bro. So I click Pharaoh into PC for no reason. I like aggressively hard read, as one may say. And I just lose because like, whoops. Quag also was pretty decent, but I should just Talonflame there probably. Or maybe Quagged. Yeah, so I think... Yeah, so... It's about... I think it's, This is best of 13, so I think it's 6-3 or yeah, 6-3. I think is it scores right now. So all I need to do is win one more game, right? So, Aaron is managing PL with Radu, and the Italians love this team with Z-Fly Guerra here. Whoops. Italians love this with Z-Fly Guerra. So if I win this, I win. I'm like, okay, well, he's probably Z-Fly going into Malt because this is his Malt check, right? Taunt DD. Also, this is like, where is it? Gyarados. Yeah. Okay, maybe I should have calculated this, or like, I don't know. But anyways, I calculated this, and so my Malt is really fast for D-Knight. It's pretty good set. Yeah, because if you're fighting like a Z Hurricane set, you can just roost it off or whatever. And Yukon Guard versus and Body Slam is I think is good odds versus Scarf. Or maybe you Body Slam turn one. That might be the play. Anyways, I don't remember what the sequence was. But I'm like, okay, well, he's obviously clicking his Malt check, which is Z-Fly Garrett. Like, come on now. And so I go into my Impish Wish Charizard, which fucking destroys that. There's a very interesting conversation. Who wins this, by the way? My money on Gary, mine on Zard. I got Zard. They telepathically... Because, like, okay, to be honest, I'm only clicking Zard here if it's into this. There's really no other reason to not click Malt. If it's kind of gotta be into this. So yeah, people are like, oh, Zard wins this. And then I miss Wisp. It's gonna change my vote. Turns out Axel. This is like an Elite reference to like some random VC. And then he Z-Flies in case he didn't need more proof that I like destroyed this. If I burn this, would have done about 40. So then I outrage and do 74. So I won this if I didn't miss. I don't know what I just said. Whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, whoops, I got hacked. Okay, well, 6-4 now. And a funny story about this game. So I asked Darcy for Stall Necro teams, because for certain, like, Stall Mons, like Stall Necro and Type No, I'll kind of ask for other people's teams, because, I don't know every single matchup. But yeah, this literally has 3 moves. Are you serious? Anyways, so I asked Darcy for a Stone Necro team, and he gave me this at some point before me and him played. It was versus Squirtell, which was like probably 2 or 3 weeks before this. I think 2 weeks. So I have the import of this team. It is DD Dragonium D-Knight with Superpower for Guerra. And the reason I never brought this is because I fought a Guerra and I was just slower. Like, the whole point is you are faster than Guerra, and EDD and Superpower them. With ZDD, it gets you +1, then +1 Superpower kills them, right? But most Guerras in this tier I've noticed are fast. The analysis says they're all fat, but they're not. They're fast a lot. I noticed that was just common when I was playing 2022 SM. They're fast for whatever reason. So I didn't end up using this team. But I have it, and I know what the sets are, and this is a great time to be Bulldoze Metagross because I know he's very, very pressured by Feeny. I think he's Gunk or HP Electric or some finesse. No, he's not HP Electric because I didn't end up using that team because I lost to Garen. I thought the team sucked, and I kind of still think the team sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the Pokemon are good, they just don't work well together. That should probably maybe be offensive Necro or like Scarf Necro for steals, or I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, after this game, I kind of felt the series a little bit slipping away. So I'm like, okay, let me just load a comfort team, a team that's really good and has good Pokemon, and I do, and I have amazing matchup. His Feeny check is like Gren, and his Metagross check is like Stall Necro, and I'm like, man, if he Stall Necros into Zard Y revealed formation plus Metagross. No, actually, Stall Necro beats Zard Y if you just see him. But I just thought the Feeny matchup scared him because his D-net doesn't have coverage. So I'm like, okay, well, if he does go Necro, which is worst case, I can just motherfucking hacks him. Because there's a lot of chances. So he's HP Fire, which I think, this was just a logical click from him, I think. I think it's like Gunk HP Fire or Grass Knot, or I don't know. But anyways. I simply bulldoze it. And just beat it. I win 6-4, I think, because I got hacks. And he actually didn't. I say GG instead of GGs because I don't usually say GGs. I just think it's a little cringe. I don't know why I think that. Anyways, he actually thought the series was not over because we like both, or he lost track, but I knew the series was over. 6-4. So, no, 7-4 maybe. I don't know. Dude, I like totally fucking lost track. Anyways, I won the series. Yeah, this is my last game. Now, so I think I don't think I had the second PQS versus Drip series, but that ended up being winners finals because like okay. So basically, I was very scared of PQS's whole core. His teams are unpredictable, and when he wants to click weird, he very much can. He seemed like the hardest opponent left. Like I just fucking mollywop Drip, and Waylaid. Waylaid is simply not. He was, I think, the 4th person left. Like, he was the lowest in the losers bracket. But I'm like, he's not clawing his way to fucking finals. It's not happening. When he has to play PQS and Drip, that's just not going to occur. So I put all my figurative money on PQS making finals. And then, I don't know if you watched, but Drip beat PQS again. More convincingly, actually. It didn't go to game fucking 13 or whatever. 11 or I think it went to because me and Squirtell was best of 11. That one went to game 11 and then Drip like hacked him. So yeah, at this point, I was totally expecting to fight PQS in finals and have it be a nightmare because he's like a very creative player. Like, go watch his video if you haven't. I'll link in the description. It's really good. Basically, I was fucking scared shitless of fighting him. Right. I was like, God, this finals is gonna be so hard. And I don't know if you saw the format before, but there's actually no reset. The two fucking like insane intellectuals of Elo Bandit and Milan thought, okay, actually the reset is boring. So they simply just decided, oh well, we can have a best of 15 finals, and the loser, or the person in losers, the person in winners can ban Amon from them, right? That was their thought. So basically, every single person that made the bracket is allowed to lose, except the person that's played the best. So this format was insane dog shit, hosted by a bunch of fucking morons. It was not fair. It's very, very unfair. I was complaining about it, and Milan's like, oh, bro, you're just complaining because you're close to finals and you made it far. And I told him, yeah, I basically just told him, okay, no more molding. I told him that format is stupid and he didn't care. Because he's like, oh, bro, you're making it far, bro, well, whatever. So I banned. So this entire tour I've been playing with Mew Legal, and I decided to play with no Mew in finals because basically the 3 mons that I was thinking of banning were Charizard, Mew, and Dragonite. I'm not gonna. And here's the thing, I was building for like mostly PQS. I was building some teams before finals, so I don't just have to like summon 15 teams for best of 15 finals. And I wasn't using Mew very much. I feel like I kind of just already used the Mew archetypes that I like. And I'm like, it's kind of gonna be predictable for me to use Taunt, or like not Taunt, I'm like Z Electric, Two-Way Mew over and over. And I just was building different archetypes for teams, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna agree to not play with Mew, and I'm gonna ban Charizard. So that was my plan versus him in finals. I said in the Elo Bandit chord that I banned Emolga because that's funny. But I told him in DMs when we were figuring it out, yeah, we're banning Charizard. I'm banning Charizard off you. I get to ban him on from you. That was the advantage, and it actually felt like quite an advantage. So, I'm gonna pause and get the games and teams open. All right, so no more of this PokePaste bullshit. I just have my entire builder here. Oh, wow. Because my teams in finals were not very organized. So, it's kind of loud. Okay, so let's lock in. Finals. Best of 15. It should have been 2 best of 7s probably, because that mathematically makes sense. But the hosts are stupid. So, I banned Charizard. So that lets me build very interestingly. Ordinarily, I would like ball to having to set guess, or I'd either just, I was originally sub, yeah. Because I didn't know I was going to build Charizard, ban Charizard when I built this team, but I eventually changed it to an anti-Meloetta set. Where is it? Quack. Let's search Quack. Yeah, so I had like a bunch of different versions of this team. I'll show you guys all versions right here. So I have a lot of just random shit that I almost loaded but didn't. So let's open this shit up. Don't need sub if you know. Well, you kind of want to verse video a little bit, but I'm like, I'll just YOLO verse video, whatever. That one's fake. It's just not very common in this time, even though it's quite good. And this anti-Meloetta set I made. Kind of like the first one I loaded actually on that Necrozma team was actually speed tie common Melos. So I took out all the max HP, like 248, and just dumped some in SpDef. Just got a lot of inspiration from Picos's video actually on just raw dumping SpDef, which let me be faster. And so Quag looks like a 3-0s here, but I have used a lot of Quag in this tour, so I'm looking at this matchup and being like, okay, so he could either be Grassinium Volk, or he can be like some weird slot 1 heart swap Magearna. That's not optimal. Or he could be like some sort of Specs Magearna with like either Energy Ball or like a Magearna that like has really hard flare cannons and ignores unaware or something, but maybe I can just Z stockpile and then recover. Z stockpile gets all your health back and then clicks stockpile, which is very, very good. Basically, it means that if you don't Oko Quag, you're kind of shit out of luck unless you're focusing. Not exactly, but kind of. Anyways, so this looks like a Quag 3-up, but I'm like, dude, if you've been looking at my usage, you are aware of Quag, and maybe he lost a Quag and he thought his out was Magearna. But I thought, okay, well, odds are that slot 1 Magearna or Grassium Volk is a Quagler slightly high. It's real enough. And I can afford to pick Charizard here because his only counter has a horrible matchup here. Crustle's god-awful into Crustle, or Quag in zone. So I'm like, okay, I have the cushion to just click Charizard here, and then I just bang a flip, it's kill. GG1. So next game I load, I think the wrong version of this team, actually. Yes, I load the wrong version of this. This is supposed to be sub, but not like it really mattered. Anyways, I decided to replace that Mew that was terrible with a Scarf PZ, and I like this team a lot in tests. It wasn't OP, but this was a solid team. I was supposed to actually load, where is it? Supposed to load this version with a faster one for Feeny. Faster Zygarde for Feeny, and this is worse versus Zardex, but I banned it so it didn't matter. Unfortunately, I loaded the wrong one. That's why I call this OG. I wasn't thinking. And my Serp matchup and my Rhyperior matchup are both bad. And I don't really know which one to pick it to. I'm thinking he's going to pick one of those. D-Knight doesn't really make a ton of sense here. Even though it does actually have a great matchup. I decide that I think he may click into like some sort of taunt burst Mawile here. So he's not going to Serp. And instead he's going to go Rhyperior, right? Logically makes sense. So I go Zygarde, trying to just call out the Ripe. Whoops, my bad. I'm Groundium, not even Dragonium. But he's Zero Flex, which beat Maw, so okay, fair enough, buddy. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, so Serp kind of just generally looked good here, and even though I had a counter, it was just really tough here, so I didn't click it. But I should have. But hindsight, whatever. So this game was like one of the weirdest games I've had, so he just brought a team that like lost his Zard. And I'm like, okay. So I was doing calcs and Zard actually loses to CM Sableye, just staying regular. And because you can't really punish it, you can only smack it with blast burn, and then it can just recover, and you're back to square one, and sun is fading. And I'm weak to CM and Metal Burst. I can't beat either of those. Well, I can air slash flinch Metal Burst, but if he CMs, it's bad. So, what I decided to do instead is, I know he's going to Sableye. It's really only his best out of the Charizard Y. Not sure if that's obvious, but basically, okay. So I brought the Feeny team, but I wanted to reuse a lot of my old Zard teams because I felt quite good, right? All my old Zard teams felt quite good, but I didn't want to just raw reload the Tapu Fini Metagross Zard Y, because I feel like giving the opponent the Zard Y, the Zard. I did this with teams that revealed X2. I like changed them a little bit, so I tweaked them so that they didn't like, if you look at my replays, like I use this with Fini over, and the other sets are the same. Like I'm not a cheeser. Trying to change every set. I go Prim here, and I try to bluff sub, and, wait, I just realized this made no sense. Okay, foreshadowing. So, if he Metal Bursts here, I lose. I can't punish it with Scarf Rim. Which was for, like, Grassy Heatran and, Banvictini all in one. I didn't want to run Fizz Death Protect because that sounded terrible. And can get rolled by Banvictini anyways. So, I'm like, oh, fuck it, throw a random Scarf on a guy. Just like that Magearna. And I move less here, and he taunts. And I'm like, so this fucker probably just lost to Charizard. Okay, wait, I mean, mentally I'm very confused on what's going on here. Yeah, did I close the game that I lost? I don't know. Anyways, whatever. So, we'll just get to it. Anyways, he just taunts me and then loses, so. No, I did close the game I lost. Whoops. Anyways. Okay. Next game. So I brought this team, same thing. Where is it? It's called Oh Yeah, right. So this was originally a Mew that I beat him with, right? It was a slow Zardwa that I clicked into the Lily. But I put a Slowbro on because it was between that or Stone Necro, and Slowbro just felt a little better into like ground types and just general stuff. Like Zygarde. Well, no, Stone Necro beats Zygarde, but anyways, it just felt like a better team with Slowbro on it. I'm used to Amnesia, but CM you want for Zygarde because otherwise Rest owns you. Even though I think Rest Zygarde sucks. Anyways, so 2-1 at this point. My Zarachek is locked because Zara's just they're never max special, like max speed. Because they don't really have reason to. Lop is just not common enough to where that's warranted. So I can get away with just running Zarachek Lop. I've never seen a max speed Zara besides Band, but those run admin sometimes, so it's whatever. Anyways, Metagross here is very hard for him to click. Right, we've established this. Cool. Now, Laser Focus Lop is very, very nice versus Gyarados. I think Loki kind of outclasses T-Punch because Gyarados are very rarely fast enough at a +2 or a +1 to outspeed you. I've noticed they run the fastest Gyarados go is around this, which is 252, which is not faster than 4 or 5. So cool. Yeah, the outspeed granted +1 usually is what I'm seeing. So it's 2-1 me. Right. So I think he's not metagrossing into his hard Slowbro, and then he doesn't, so I get my free win. I just fake out, and then laser focus. Oh my god, the tech! And now Giga Impact kills, because judging by fake out damage, it kills. The crit does. I loved laser focus lop and test, so I like insisted that I ran it in finals. So I had to, yeah, I had to like revamp a team that had a banned mon just because I liked it. Laser focus lop is some Darcy shit that he used versus me once, and it was like blew my mind because it's so applicable in so many matchups like Mega Altaria, Gera here. There's so many things that this beats. So I'm faster, and I simply just click Giga Impact and win the game. Nope, I don't actually. I miss and then lose. Whoops. So it's 2-2 now, and this tilted me a bit. I'm like, wow, this really fucking happened. I could have been up 3-1, now it's 2-2, like, god damn it. So, this is actually one of the worst things I've done all tour, by the way, this next, well, technically I went for my out, but I haven't been able to say that because it's stupid. This one. So, I lose a laser focus, Egg Slash. So, I'm simply throughout. So in the perfect universe, I drop my timer and make him think that I don't. I have the genius idea to not calc and just assume that my Victini beats Egg Slash because I am banned. And TBH, I thought King Shield was -1 of this gen. I think that's an SS nerf. Anyways. I like slight unclicked for a sec, but then I was like, no, I gotta go Egg Slash or Victini. You just can't unclick if you're a competent player, in my opinion. Anyways. So now, I'm like, wait, do I lose this? Because I remembered, in Auras I thought this won, but then I'm realizing, wait, I think that was Fling Victini, which like no one has ever used that. Or no, Trick. You tricked them and then win. Yeah, Trick, okay. So I thought I had my Auras brain and thought Victini banned Victini won this. Unfortunately, I am not Trick, and I am fighting a Z-move Pokemon, so there's no carryover. It was like a 12% roll to kill. Yeah, so what I should have done is just drop timer here to bluff Z-Celebrate. But I low roll. Well, no, actually high roll, but it just doesn't kill. Unless he's less bulky than I think, but yeah, whoops, GG. Now I am down. Yeah, no, I'm down 2-3. Yes, correct, because I got hacked. So then, okay, so here I'm about to put y'all in game. So this PQS Magearna is like actually like the most OP thing ever. It's a fucking amazing stat. You can run Trick Room, but slow if you want over T-Wave. If you don't want to miss, but T-Wave Hard Swap is very, very good versus like plus weakness policy is very, very so versus D-Knight. You just click Flare Cannon twice because if they activate your weakness policy, then you kill. If not, then they're not doing damage. So simple. And plus, like if they DD, they're like DD Life Orb Earthquake does not exist. So I think that would win. But like. You tank banned EQ anyways. I tweaked the Brad EVs because they were stupid. T-Wave plus Heart Swap is very good into like Stall Necro. Versus Torrent Gren, you just keep Flare Canning them until they get into the 25, then you, on that turn, as they sub into 25, they can Heart Swap. You Heart Swap them. So technically if they taunt, then you lose, but that's super duper not real for like 20 million reasons. Mainly that no one runs taunt anymore, like Radu, like that Radu Gren shit I was talking about earlier, where he like kind of realized Torrent Gren is good at the same time as me. It's not taunt, it's Haze. So yeah, I just win. Good versus Necro, good versus like Lele, like guys that try to CM Psyshock you. Probably good versus Meloetta too. Yeah, great set. Like, cause Melo can like start CMing and then like laser focus you, but then if you take the boost, yeah. This set is like everything Magearna needed all in one, and you can hack people too. It's like God, this is such a like elite Magirna set. I was like, okay, I need to like pretend Lure D-Knight, so I had a Venu into Gren. And like, this team is technically good. Someone beat me with Venu in test, so I would never use Torrent Venu in this tier, by the way. Sleep Powder's too dishonest and OP. But I put Sentry on for Venu, and then wow. Technically, in an ideal world, this should be a Gren Mirror. But it's hard for him. It's not very good into Venu plus Magirna, so. And he's brought an Archer Sensor because he got the Victini, so. I just click Archer Sensor Grand and win. The clutch makes you second guess yourself. The clutch, I historically have not performed amazing in the clutch. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, I was like, this should have just been a very easy Gren, but I was really sweating him going Gren and like shit going wrong. Because shit had gone wrong up until this point with the past few games. So I believe it's 3-3 now. We're playing a best of 15, so that's you want to win 8 times. So 3. This was me being very, very stupid and getting what I deserve, really. So Liru passed me this. Liru increased vibe, like this team, where it's ICM Vic over Charizard. Cool, right? That's the D-Knight check. For some reason, I still like thought that Wisp Zard was like really good at the D-Knight. It's okay. It beats a lot of sets that are slower than you. But the ones that are faster than you, like this one, I lose too, so yeah. Should have been ICM Vic, which threw out here. Whoops. But I just don't like ICM Vic. I think it's like terrible and kind of predictable usually. But I should have been that. So yeah, because or alternatively, basically this team is like impossible to set read. This guy's physical, this guy's special, so D-Knight could be either. If I went, this is fast banned, by the way. If I went, Serpent Click Zero Reflect, I won, probably. Well, you never know, but yeah. Throw back to Drip versus Picross game 11, where Bandy Knight just clicked outrage a bunch and won. Yeah, not my finest moment, building-wise. So that's 3-4 now. No, it's not Zygarde. It's Feeny. Wait, what's the best way? No, it's probably Dragonite. I use that the least actually. There we go. I'm gonna let it put B2. Nah, this one's not that good. This is pretty good. So, my matchup's pretty good here, actually. All I need to do is just make a call on whether he's Buluing or Zygardeing. Iraq is like not a real play here. If he thinks I'm icy him, then Iraq is a real play, but I'm not icy him on this team. It's kind of obvious it isn't. I was doing calcs, and I was actually quite surprised that this D-Knight's pretty weak into Zygarde. Like Subdragonium. So, like, wow. Is Subdragonium not that bad? But I think it sucks. But anyways. I think you just need Ice Beam on Z to beat Zygarde. Or Icy Wind, somehow. On D-Knight. On the DD Icy Wind, that beats Zygarde. Like Dragonium. Anyways, so I thought my D-Knight beat Iraq plus Zygarde, but it really only beats Iraq reliably, so I didn't click it. I thought he's not going to Bulu into possible Z-Fly Gara like Pack Watch. I thought he was just going to simply Zygarde, but yeah, 14 trip. But I got this wrong and lose. Whoops. Yeah. Fuck. I really thought he was Zygarde because my unit pressure was really strong. But I kind of do the thing where I don't click the best mon a lot, so, yeah. Wrong. Yeah, wrong. Whoops. So, now it's 5-3 him. All you need to do is just win 3 more games and he wins a chip and $200. I bring a team I stole from Oran. Called Drop That Lean, I think. No, it's called Drop the Lean OG. This is what I loaded. Or maybe Cressel? Yeah, I loaded this. Matchup fucking sucked. Dynasty just here, I'll show you. So, these guys obviously get packed by Dynasty. I had a version with DD Gig Impact, which I really, really wish I loaded. I really wish I loaded this set. Whatever the fuck this even does, I don't even know. Wish I loaded it. But I did not. So, mixes honor with the versus Dynasty. So, no. Wrong. So, this is a trendy Dynasty set. I see a lot. People who like Dynasty load this a lot. It's good into non-Ironhead D-Knight. Good into a lot of guys, actually. So, you may notice that. So, Diamond Storm is a roll to KO. Also, they can Rock Tomb you in like as regular than Diamond plus. Diamond, yeah, they can Rock Tomb Double Diamond. I think is possible because look, so Hyper does 42 to 49, and Z does 55 to 65. So assuming let's go medium. Let's go 46, right? 100 minus 46 is 54. So let's see the rolls. Actually, no, wait, just kills. Did I do my math wrong? Maybe I was talking regular. I don't know. Basically, I thought Dynasty versus Mellow or versus Mellow. Yes, correct. Was bad odds. And also, the good thing about this matchup is if he wants to call me out and get ready to, I am 4-1 HP, laser focus, so I can just see him, laser focus, Z everything kills. I EV'd this Mellow out of myself, and this, wait, just link goes. I EV'd this Mellow myself because a lot of Z-Mons in SM don't hit hard enough, in my opinion. I've seen Meloetta come short a lot. It is overbulked in my opinion. So I made this set. And it was kind of clutch because you know how I like loaded that really weird like max Mela or Dynasty? He actually was that. So 60, which is just instant win. If you're doing 60 to regular, then you just click beam and win. Because it's only like a 40 base power difference, maybe? Let's see. It's 200, so it's a 50 base power difference, but it should still be enough. So he goes for drop. If he dropped, I would have probably jumped off a bridge, not gonna lie. But I like, mentally, right here, I accepted that I was losing the series because it was, what, 5-3, and I would be 3 games behind when I lost at Dynasty. I just don't lose at Dynasty with the way things went. He could have gotten to a KO, but wait, no. Let me see what the default set is. Yeah, it's way bulkier. So that was a like fine play to go from last drop actually. So this is an extra game I forgot about. I'm Ice Punch, Bulldoze, Metagross, and I spent this entire time calculating at preview whether my Meloetta had the better odds or whether Ice Punch, Bulldoze, Metagross had the better odds. All I really needed was like a semi-high-ish roll at the start, and then from there I was good. I did 55 plus 12 plus 33. Yeah, this was 5-4, so this was game 10, correct. Yeah, this was a simple game. I just need some momentum back. So No, I was looking for his team. I don't know where my Como teams is definitely. Which one did I load? Yeah, here. So, okay. Funny team. Somebody knows Zodex. So, I decided, Picos told me, "You're not abusing that hard enough. Load a Como." I said bet, because I thought that one was bad, but it has this Z move is really good. Good move. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, this set is bulked for +1 sword power from Victini after Z Celebrate. And then you want Clang. Basically, the issue is you don't have another move to a KO in that matchup, so I just put Draco on. Because I don't need a flamethrower when I have a Zard Y. And Zard Y and Metagross are like my default glues, so they work together here. Basically, this is just Como over Feeny, which kind of makes matchups versus like this exact kind of team weird, but this is a really good set. It's a great Como. It's not overbulk. And I have a Grand Check because I have Round Charizard. This is a sound move, and I can show you. Well, actually, I do have replays. Hold on. I'm kind of leaking stuff. Okay, just trust me. You beat Torngram when they get to 25. You just click round and win, and also you beat Prim because they have to sub to win. Also, you can just air slash from Solar Beam. Anyways, so what was I gonna say? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I was just showing off my team. And this, okay, wait. I might be terrible, actually. So, I think I'm really fucking stupid. But it saved my ass, actually. So, you'll see. Basically, my Garachek is Como. But on this, basically, I was Hammer Arm over Sub for a bit. And then I'm like, why am I Hammer Arm? I have a Zard Y. I mean, I like it for like extra security against like Scarf PZ, so I don't have to set read, but on this team I don't really need it. So I was like sub for some reason. I don't really know why I was sub. But I Rock Tomb because this is attack so that Hammer Arm kills PZ. Even though I do not have Hammer Arm. I just didn't change it. And Rock Tomb plus Ice Punch beats D-Knight. And Rock Tomb is like my obligatory substitute for Bullet Punch. Because if you're fast, you don't super need it, right? You don't need Bullet Punch as your like 110 speed mon. Because in RS they don't abuse that, but in SM they do. But anyways, I didn't put Bulk because you need 252 HP to not get to a good by D-Knight. I'll show you guys. One Choice Scarf versus Metagross. Mega. See, okay, this has some depth, but oh wait, it's Adamant then. Yeah, so it's Adamant has a 5.9 chance to KO. If you're max HP, but I'm not, so it would just own me. Even Jolly would probably own me. So I am Rock Tomb for this guy plus BP substitute. That's my team, right? And now looking at this matchup, I don't like it. But I'm realizing this guy really does not have a Metagross counter. So what I think he's going to do is not click Mawile. Because his Metagross plus Zard Y own him, right? Or just Zard in general. So, I think he's going to check. He's going to click his non-Como or his non-Mawile Como check, if that makes sense. So either Fan Chomp or the Flag Arrow, which I'd be both of, because I'm Rock Tomb for some reason. So I'll just let this game play out. Yeah. This game made me really happy. Because I realized probably right here that he actually uses a fair bit of Z-Fly Gera, and it's a non-zero chance that it's on this team. Because you need either sub-SD Chomp to wall break like grasses or Gera. Yeah, I got the call right. I thought Malwall was too much of a commitment here. Into like this guy. Also, he didn't have a Metagross check, so yeah. Score is now 5-5. Well, 6-5 me. They love this team. What does this mean? What is? Oh, welcome back, fake out. Right, because I wanted to run taunt, but it was terrible. Helped me too, being fake out. Yeah, I was like weak to like type null with like every team I ever made in this tour, but I was like, I don't care. It's type null. What? Anyways, so this is my team. I actually made the same 3 in SM with sub-reversal, or SS with sub-reversal Zera once upon a time. So when I needed a third, Feeny felt right. I don't know exactly. No, I built this team around Z Celebrate Victini because I thought Shadow Ball was no, it was Zera first because I don't use Zera very much, and I thought it was a pretty good mod. And Victini Shadow Ball is for other Victini because Victini beats Zera, and sub Metagross, which made sense because that kind of beats this guy too. I'd seen it on like Sense Comp, and I'm going, that actually makes sense. And then this is the best Stealthy EV spread. You're pretty good versus Gera. Or D-Knight and something else. D-Knight maybe. I think it's just D-Knight. That's what this and this are for. But yeah, no problem. D-Knight can just speed creep you and troll you with every stepping against D-Knight, you basically have to pretend like your opponent just can't be fast, is what I've noticed about this tier. Anywho. Bulky Victini is not common. Z Celebrate's by far the most common, and I've used it before. I've not used another Victini, besides the banned one where I was stupid. So I'm thinking he thinks I'm Celebrate Victini. I sneaky think I actually lost to like certain Lando T's. Because if they don't hit me into Papa, they can just SD, drop the Z, and then Earthquake me. If they drop me in Papa, I think I might be fine. But if they don't, I lose. Like, Z-Fly cannot drop me into Papa. And then kill me. So, it's rolls, but I was like, okay, well, in order to call out Lando T... Also, feasibly, I can be Icy and Vic on this team, I think. Maybe. I, like, don't have a strong D-Knight check. One may think. So, what was I going to say? Right. So, he clicks Naga here. I am low-key through by Lando, so I have no other choice but to click into the other mod that has a really good preview picture, which is Naga. Because, like I said, Victini is never really bulky, so it always just drops the Draco. Unless you're, like, bulky band or, like, Psycheem, or... Psycheem is, like, a completely unusable set. Don't use it. Yeah, anyways, so he clicks... Naga. And what I heard from him after the match is he actually like didn't really know how to calc charge. He was fully not expecting to get blown back here. But I was debating on whether I wanted to be FizzDef Zera or Spidef Zera in this team. And I ended up going with Spidef because of Naga. Right? No real reason to double up on FizzDef guys if I don't need to. Wait, there's no real certain FizzDef guy, but ID Feeny is kind of a FizzDef guy, so whatever. Yeah, I lost to Lando and then picked it to Nog is basically what happened here. And I want to point to something funny here, so... this is like the fakest set ever. I don't know what the fuck HP Grass Spidef Naga is. But I clicked Z Plasma instead of Z Thunder, which was technically stronger. Because I didn't want to get packed by fake set. So, yeah. So, at this point, 7-5 me. So, all I have to do is win one more fucking game. One more game. I love this team because it felt the best in friendlies. I already revealed my Prim being offensive in some way, but I didn't think that was a deal breaker. I just wanted to load more Metagross than Zard because they felt good in these past few games. I collected Metagross twice in a row. Felt good. So if I win this, I win $200. No pressure, me. In this matchup, I do what I like to do in SM, which is eliminate the really hard pick that kind of makes no sense. So I eliminate Metagross. Right? Eliminated. If you click meta to this team, you're probably, if I had to guess, sub Magnet Rise. That's the reason to do it. Which is not really common. I've seen it in like that shit won boat PL once upon a time, but yeah. So I'm calking, and I'm fully expecting him to go Scarf Lando because if I'm up, I can kind of just Zard, right? Maybe, possibly. So let's take a calc here from Marina. Sir. Right, let's take a gander. As they say. As they is me, by the way. I'm the only person that says that. Anyway, so. Clean to a KO. I was calcing this up until this point. If he Leech Techs, I lose, right? I just don't beat. I don't beat Leech into Protect, into Leaf Storm, into Protect. I don't beat that. Unless I freeze, right? Or crit at some point. But Prim likes to run this move called Encore. And if I Encore him into Leech Seed, I can win this game by Moonblast, rolling, and Oceanic uppercutting him. So, I'm thinking, okay, I am Scarf Ice Beam Prim. That is very, very good versus Lando and can possibly defeat Serp. If I don't need to Zard Y here, I shouldn't. If he was a Z light screen shit, I lost, right? But I really thought he might Lando here. Why did I think that? It's not easy to click here. Whatever. Anyways, so I thought this guy's not real. I totally beat this guy who I'm like mostly expecting, and I can beat this guy who I'm half expecting. So Ice Beam. Sasha on Ice joins. That's Milan. He says Sasha on Ice, and then I click Ice Beam, and I win the tour. I've never seen Scarf Prim in 1v1 before. At least SM. Maybe SS one time. But yeah, this was a crazy. This is a very poetic way to win the tour. Me being like a really dumbass set for like kind of no reason, kind of a reason, and then it unexpectedly winning as Sasha on Ice joins. So yeah, I'll put out my meta thoughts in VR later, but this dude really didn't want me to win. Goddamn, GC lowercase, nothing else. Didn't say anything. I don't think Elo Bandit had a single line in any of my games besides this, I guess. Okay, so let me shout out the people I thanked. As you're gonna see, I built a shitload of SM1v1. Like a whole lot, goddamn. But so yeah, obviously I technically deserve this because me and PQS built the most. We built significantly more than anyone. And then Aaron told me after that he just like YOLO'd building mid-series. Cause he took a bit. He didn't take an unusually long amount of time to reach out, but it was always like a minute to 2 minutes every time. And I didn't want to rush him because I wasn't totally sure on my team choices as well. Because getting the order right is like something there's really no way to discuss, like get perfect, but it matters 1000%. If you rearrange teams, a series is completely different. completely. So, yeah, I built a lot. It was fun. I liked building at night, and I had a lot of junk teams. I built pretty fast because in SM you don't really need to try to be a perfectionist because it's impossible, right? There's too many threats. So I just try to be best versus the top threats. D-Knight Zard, blah blah blah. Even though I sometimes lose to those guys, but we don't talk about that. Everyone does. They're all broken. D-Knight Zard are completely broken out the ass. But that's why it reminds me of 2022 ORAS, because broken check broken, right? When I first, I think maybe beat Itchy, I said, someone mentioned the SM tour and I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely not going to win that because I don't have the intuition for SM. But I realized that building my own teams made me have a much solid grasp on matchups. When I used other people's teams, I was so more unsure on matchups. And other people's teams felt more set guessy to me. And I'm not an SM1v1 expert, although I kind of will probably claim to be one now. Like, this was a great tour for me. I beat a lot of amazing 1v1 players in this tour, like top ever players. So, yeah, I'm going to claim to be a good SM player. I love arm trying now about SM because it was like my weak spot. But now I like know what I'm talking about. Because I'm clearly good, right? I know my shit in SM now. Okay, so let's shout out some people. I played a lot of friendlies with people. Because I don't play SM, and you kind of got to if you're learning a tier, right? You gotta just feel it out. So shout outs to Relia. Helped a lot. Cass was probably the most helpful. No. Okay, Darcy number 1, Cass number 2. And then Relia was really helpful. Lit was really helpful. I played some games with EA. I just kind of played a lot of games with my friends. I played some with Bird. Shoutouts Bird. Lit was most helpful in finals. Shoutouts Kaif. Kaif had no input on like my teams. We just played. I think I played a little with William, and he had some input early on. I played some with Derek. I played a lot with PQS, Brad. He was probably the third most helpful person. You're not supposed to rank the people, but I'm gonna do it anyways, just because I like being objective. I'm trying to think of other people I played friendlies with. Jacob, yes. I played a few with Iron Crusher. I played one series with Elo Bandit. Maybe I didn't play Iron Crusher. Maybe I played Elo Bandit. Maybe I played both. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Shouts to all my friends. Shouts to all the SM players that came before me. The resources are terrible, but they are there, I guess. The format of this tour was mostly fucking stupid. Milan was like talking like about defending Mew and the bracket shit. I thought there was too many games, and I thought Mew was broken out the ass. That's why I didn't use it in finals when it mattered, or when I banned it in finals when this shit matters the most. I definitely should have gotten a chance to lose at least once, because why are you giving the person who has played the best and gotten the furthest the least flexibility? That's just objectively fucking stupid. Just to all my opponents. I didn't dislike any of my opponents. I don't even dislike Itchy, she just dislikes me. Yeah. I had so many friends that helped me with this process, but it was mostly me. I mostly just built and had some input. Yeah. I tried a lot. I have a lot of versions of teams that are mostly bad. Like, here's a Rotom fucking Heat somewhere. Yeah. My mentality this tour was like, I'm just gonna use good Pokemon. Like, Rotom Heat like perfectly beat my checklist, or like my hit list. But I'm like, it's a Rotom Heat, so it's bad. Like, I watched Elo Bandit and Boat like load it like 3 times in World Cup finals and or semis and lose a bunch because they're Elo Bandit and Boat. But yeah, Rotom Heat is bad, and I didn't load mostly. The worst one I loaded was Talonflame. No, I loaded Emolga. No, Emolga's a go. What am I talking about? Yeah, I built a lot during this tour because building is my strong suit in 1v1. I can really pick. Like if you watch these series and watch this, you know I can pick. Like, I can really make it happen. Like, when I see some predicts post, all I see is Well, this person's a slightly better clicker, but blah blah blah. And the word clicker just pisses me off because I think teams frame everything in 1v1. And if I wasn't this good at building, I would not have won the tour. I had a really good mindset this tour. I was like the least burned out I've ever been in 1v1 because I don't play this shit anymore. And I'm wondering if this is my best tour ever. This is probably my best run in a tour ever. I simply dominated all my opponents except driplegend, who I eventually outclutched. Right? That's kind of what happened. My teams kind of did a lot of heavy lifting, like the Scarf Prim was good. This is what I should have done on the Aegislash game, like holy moly. Also, I should have hit the fucking Giga Impact on the Gyarados. But I mean, inaccurate moves miss. That's what they do. Yeah, shoutouts to all the people that have SM. Like, I don't know what I'm shouting out because the resources are all fucking garbage. But some of them are usable. Like, some of the analyses are pretty decent. Thank you everyone who played friendlies with me. And I kind of just like did the team stuff my own. I just kind of built all my teams and like tweaked them based on games. But I asked a lot about like random matchups, and I don't know if I shouted out Bird, but I played some games with him. Yeah, I'm really thankful for all my friends. I'm thankful for the 1v1 community that doesn't just play by Smogon's really stupid rules and standards. We have a very tight-knit group of people who really care about the game and are genuinely good people. So yeah, I'm really happy about how this tour went for me. I got $200. Well, I think $192 technically, but yeah. This was just a really fun tour. It reminded me of old ORAS when I was like, was I 19? No, I was 20. I was 20, yeah. Reminded me of older ORAS. Reminded me that I still got it in 1v1. So it means something really funny. I'm gonna read it out because it made me laugh. It was let me find this. He said, ew, he won an SM tour where everyone competed and it wasn't Smogon ran. Crazy. Then I said, yeah, unfortunately, I still got it. This was the most dominant I've ever played. And yes, I definitely prep more than my opponents. But I also literally have like no background in this tier besides when like Tapu Fini and McGarry, or Tapu Fini and Prim used to run choice specs. As their set. And specs that I ain't seen. Yeah, I don't know. When I played SM, it was a lot different. Yeah, I don't know. This is just like, if you came this far in the video, you're like, wow, this guy tried hard. I did, yeah. But I played a lot of people who are better SM 1v1 players than me, if I'm being completely honest. This was a really difficult tour, and the finals was the hardest by far, because it was the only series where I didn't feel like I was in the driver's seat. Like last night before I played this, I played this morning, or this afternoon really. I was like, damn, I play this tomorrow and I don't want to choke away because I lost GC finals up 1-0. 1-0 in sets. It was the best of 3 or 5. And the clutch is hard. The clutch is really hard. And this series didn't go how I wanted. So I was getting really frustrated. Yeah, I don't know. I just pulled through, and my teams were good mostly. Yeah, my building in this tour is another level. I hope a lot of people got inspired by my teams. I'll post it in the description. All my teams will be available. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching this. How long is this video? 3 hours long. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Also, shout out to Kentari, one of my 1v1 influences. Motivated me to be good at 1v1, or like SM 1v1, or just 1v1 in general, kind of. He kind of pushed me to get better. And I loaded so much random choice scarf on shit, including the Mon that won me the game, or won me the tour. So yeah, this is really tough. if I didn't build at night every week, probably wouldn't have won this tour. I would have just reused until I like got matchups I didn't like and then lost. Oh, I didn't explain everything, bro. Timid is for Feeney. Yeah, I'm just like scrolling through my teams being, oh, I didn't really explain that very well. Yeah, guys. A few more SM/1 things coming soon, and then after that, I don't know. But bye, guys. Okay, so I just thought before I end the video that I would actually show the bracket. So, the only person in this entire tour that had me in a win or go home, like if I lose this game, I lose the tour situation, was Itchy Foot, which I found just actually fucking hilarious. And a pattern I noticed is that, so yeah, I went up in best of whatever every round, right? So where am I? I'm right here, right? I won 3-0. I lost 0 games, right? Then the next, I lost 1. Then the next, I lost 2. Then the next, I lost 3. Then the next, I lost 4. Then the next, in finals, I lost 5. So just after the plane, I just progressively lost 1 more game. That was it. Really funny pattern. So for my thoughts, I don't know if I already said this, but my thoughts on the structure of the tour. I thought most of the new things were stupid, like unbanning Mew, which was obviously broken, and Sleep, which was obviously broken. Like Hypnosis, Gengar is not fair. It's just Cheesemon, that's what it does. That's the only real thing it does. It doesn't really OHKO much, so it's pretty fucking lame to have in the tier. The best of scaling just had more games. It seems like it was supposed to reduce skill, or like reduce like the skilled player losing or like getting hacks or whatever. But I found that as I ramped up, I would like get hacks in a lot. Like in the final 2 series in particular, there's some things like my Lop missing HAK and my Zard flinching with Air Slash and also missing Blast Burn and this shit like that. Luck just felt like more of a factor in the long run, but it also felt competitive at the same time. So I can't super blame the hosts. I wish they really weren't so stubborn. It actually motivated me to win the tour because of how fucking stupid they were being, to be honest. When I was talking with them about the format of the finals, like it's pretty stupid and blatantly unfair to have the only person that can't lose a series in the tour being the person who makes it the furthest from winners. You're basically punishing the best player in the tour. I thought that was stupid. And the Mon ban like felt okay because I was like, oh, I can use Como without a Zard X check because you beat like every other fire type. But at the same time, it also felt like I fucking was simply didn't have enough of a cushion that I should have had. Like I didn't mention this, maybe I did, I don't know. But I got tilted during the final series probably 4 times at just various things. Probably the 4 losses, to be honest. But I remember counting getting tilted 4 times. No, I got tilted when he loaded Diancie into a team that like my team lost to Diancie, even though I somehow won with Meloetta because he was a bad EV spread. But yeah, I don't know. In the longer series, I was really I didn't tilt until the end because I was in very much control for most of my series until I was playing from behind. And also, I realized that I won, at the end, I won 5 straight games. And, here, I actually didn't show this game. Maybe I'll edit this into the like, middle of the series. Hold on. Yeah, anyways, bye for real.